Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday night. This is our final Sunday night show. We had a big weekend here of doubleheader shows. It is our final of the 2 shows per Saturday and Sunday. We're going to be returning to our original schedule. It's like our original 5-show format that is going to be continuing. Actually, we have, if you haven't heard, Monday and Tuesday are going to be off starting tomorrow. And then we're here with you Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, and Saturday and Sunday mornings. But this is our final Sunday night show. So I promised you this morning we would bring it, and bring it we have. We are going to bring you all kinds of special pieces, and how about some favorites and some collectibles? I've got some pieces set aside, Cindy and Kara. We've got pieces that you might enjoy, so whenever you're ready, give me a quick call. We'll show them to you whenever you are ready to see your treasures. But we also have a lot of brand new. That is what we like to do. Every single show you tune into, you are privileged to some really special looks, new designer custom pieces, one-of-a-kinds, and some great top of the hours as well, including an Ametrine, which I am very excited about. The Ametrine is a super saturated color. I don't want Ametrine if it's light or if it's barely there. You can barely see that split. We're going to bring you an awfully nice Ametrine and a great designer mounting. Now, this morning also, just a few hours ago, I had a Paraiba. It is gone, and so congratulations to whomever got it. But we had incredible Paraiba value, and that Paraiba value was a really important stone. Now, I did bring out something, because I know I heard a few of you missed out on it. So I did bring out something similar for you today, and it's going to be a really similar carat weight, very similar diamond weight. It's just got a little more green to it, maybe 60-40 instead of 50-50. But I'll tell you what, it's neon. It is definitely neon. So you'll see that coming up, and the value is even more remarkable. So I'm looking forward to showing it to you. Circle of Life, that constant circle diamond necklace, a classic in the jewelry business. We're going to bring that out as well. And let's see, big Tanzanite pendant, anybody? I did have a 20 carat and a half this morning. I'm going to bring you something a little bit more reasonable. It's about a 15 carat, so it's still huge, but really impressive value there. And we're going to start with the blue sapphire. It's one of my favorite mountings we do. It's a very, very reasonable price tag. So if you haven't heard, since in honor of it being the last of our Sunday night shows, what I thought we'd do is put everything on sale. And instead of just, oh, here's $50 off or here's $100 off, I'm going to take you way, way down on every single price tag that is supposed to exist here. They're going to drop way down. So get ready. Take a look at this. Call early when you see something you love, like, for example, if it is a blue sapphire that you are interested in. Well, here we go. Fabulous. Item number 1116014. That goes back a ways. And I like that. I like that because it means an older price tag on gold, an older price tag on diamonds, and who doesn't love that? So here it is, the royal blue round, and it's still over a carat in size. It's a carat 06 actually, with that round royal blue, just vibrant and brilliant. Really just, again, that's what you want a sapphire to look like. Most of the time they do not. They tend to be a little bit darker than that, or a lot darker than that. But this one is just awesome. And it's going to be loaded with diamonds, 99 points of diamonds in the bridge. So that is important. And here's what we're going to do. Great value to start us off with. Keep in mind there's only one. Look at that. Oh, it's got a fingerprint X. That must be mine. That's mine. Okay, nobody who's with the police department look too closely. If you're with the FBI, ignore what you just saw. But that is going to be, it's a joke. It's just a joke. But that's going to be, I get a little delirious on, yes, this is going to complete a week's worth of shows in 48 hours. Almost. We're almost there. So that's a special piece. That, again, when you see it from a distance, now it really, I think, shows and projects why we're all so thrilled about this sapphire, is that it's really electrified, it's bright, it's brilliant. It's got this nice heavy mounting, which is still in a way compact, meaning it's all set as one. It's essentially, it's like having 3 rings in one and 4 rows in diamonds in one, and it's almost a carat, and we're gonna blow it out. Now, if you wanna change the gold, you can do that free of charge. We will change it to white or change it to rose if that's your preference. But there's something luxe about the blues and the rich royal blues and the yellow golds that just looks sensational. How about this? A fabulous value, and that's what everything's going to be. It's all going to be a value. Every single piece. I wouldn't be surprised if every last piece I show you tonight goes, and maybe even some from this morning or from yesterday night, last night, yesterday night, yesterday morning, or from Friday night, right? We've had a major parade of shows. It's been so incredible. Thank you for all being here, for whether you've been for all of the hours or just a few here and there. Gotta just, again, give our appreciation, our thanks to all of you as always for making TVON shows, every one of them so special. But this one's gonna be, oh yeah, better than $39.99 all day. Now we've got one, come on in early. This is, I know, it's the first item of the day, so a lot of people think, oh, it's just, I don't know, there's no urgency. Oh, there's urgency. When you see this value, you are not gonna believe your eyes. And better yet, I don't think you're gonna believe your sapphire and your diamonds, but it's happening, and it's going to be, again, that one only. That's it. It's the one you get. It's the one we send to your doorstep. If you want its size, we do that. If you need a different gold color, we do that. But it's not even going to be $39, $29, or $19.99. It's not even $1,500. So suddenly, I know it's a value when we're less than the price of the mounting. That's a mounting I'm pretty familiar with. We've done it for a lot of years. We know what that mounting cost years ago. Well, it costs more today. That price that I have up there in no way reflects the value or the once upon a time cost of that ring, and yet I'm going to take it lower than $14.99. First caller gets it for $1,399. I did have a beautiful blue sapphire pendant just a few hours ago, and actually that's one that I know, Kara, whenever you're ready, I've got it here. I know we had a lot of people talking about it, so it's still here at the moment, but we do have that nearly 3-carat blue sapphire in the royal blue and platinum in a pendant that we showed you earlier. We've got, again, Cindy, I've got a couple of pear-shaped Tanzanite. Sounds like she's a fan of the pear-shaped, so got a few of those to show you as well. But here we go, $13.99. One more time on the hand. We'll do that, and then you change the gold if you want to. I mean, you tell us what to do when we do it. Obviously, I'm not going to say you change the gold. that would be unfair, right? Maybe you're not comfortable taking out sapphires and taking out diamonds and, you know, molding your own gold and putting them back in. We're just going to do all that for you. Leave it to the experts, which are our amazing jewelry team members. But here we go, $13.99. That one should be gone. And, you know, I just want to start with something really impressive and important, and that value is there. So that one will be $13.99. Now, I also have a Tahitian pearl. We have one of the most incredible values on Phenomena stone I've seen, and I'm going to show that next. It's 1125505, and that is a cat's eye, green cat's eye chrysoberyl. Another one where we could say this over and over tonight, it's the mounting price. That would be actually more than where I'm pricing it altogether as a ring. 5505 is your carat 26. Hey, Renee, thank you so much. Hey there, Tracy's with us as well. And we've got Nicole. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, Nicole, that is amazing. Thank you. That's a very, very kind compliment. I appreciate that very much. So thank you. Thank you. I love that. And hey, Kathy. Oh, Kathy, you made my day. What does she mean? I made her day. I think she made my day. So Kathy in New York, thank you. I'm ready. I'm officially ready for Thursday. Thanks to Kathy in New York, I am officially ready for opening day on Thursday. I am officially ready. I just need a really good beverage. Although I'll be here with you Thursday night, so yeah, I won't get too wild, but I'm ready. All right, so here we go. This one's actually, how about this for a deal? $588. Yeah, for a diamond ring in solid gold with a cat's eye. Fantastic and phenomenal. Yes, I can't help but phonetically alliterating. So fantastic and phenomenal at the same time. They may not be spelled with F's, but they sound like it, and I'm working with it because that is really fresh material. And to get an exotic stone like that is, where maybe you don't have one yet, I mean, it's rare. So there's your phenomenal gem. Take a look at the scroll work that you have inside of that mounting. When you see it on, it almost looks like lace, but done in the gold with the diamonds. That's very special. So $588, one only there. Let's keep on moving. It's a big Sunday night, and again, it's our last Sunday night, last of any weekend shows in the evenings. In the evenings only. Don't forget, our mornings are not going anywhere. They've been around for a decade. They're not going anywhere. We will be here with you 10 to 1 every Saturday and Sunday as normal. And then we have a really special Mahenge. Now, the Mahenges have been hot, right? They're always hot. They're always a hot stone. It's a hot look. I've got a full necklace here, and I mean the whole thing, that might be perfect for Easter because it's a cross, and we'll see that next. And it's going to be item number 1119316 as we keep on carrying on. And that's what they say, right? They say keep calm and carry on, but there is no calm when you've got jewelry and values like I do today. So there it is. This is the cross necklace. I'm going to start with it on the hand so you can see the size, and those are matched up beautifully, and they're actually large rounds. In the Mahenges, it's going to be item number 1119316. It goes back a ways. Now you can wear this way, or you can wear it this way. Yes. Oh, Cindy, I'll show you what we have in pear-shaped tanzanites. You got it. Coming up, Cindy, we'll do them right after this Mahenge spinel necklace. This is going to not, I don't think it's going to take all that long because it's 14 karat gold. It's got a nice heavy-duty Rolo link chain. Right now it's in the white gold. It does stay in the white gold, which is how most of our Mahenges traditionally are set. It does have carat 07 of those bigger rounds. And again, we talk about this all the time. Mahenge spinels don't come in big sizes very often. So to get perfectly matched rounds like those are, it's happening, and it's 16, 17, and 18 inches. Let me show you this. Well, a big chain deserves a nice big closure. You've got it there. Lobster isn't just expensive in restaurants. It's also expensive in closures in gold. Did you know that? A lot more expensive than a spring ring, and that one's got that big lobster claw closure. You've got the 16, 17, and 18 inches, but look at that against the white background. And like I said, there are two ways to wear it, so you can kind of play with it. See when you get it at home, it's got this great finishing, but it's going to sit really well against the neckline like you see there. And then how about the spark of those stones? It's not just looking like larger diamonds. Let's take a look at it from even further away here just to give you an idea of what that's all about and how it's going to look. And I got to get my focus here. Let's see if I stand back a little bit. So there you can see it, and there you can see against a skin tone how they really stand out, but just a really beautiful look. And that might be, yep, that's facing forward. So that's a great piece, isn't it? And so Mahenge spinels with Easter around the corner. I do want to show them up close so you can see the great cutting that they have also. So I'm just going to move a couple of our rings aside, show you what to expect here with those bright, beautiful matched. It's like a pinky purple neon, and that's going to be only $799 for the entire necklace. And that's one of the rare stones. And so 2007 is when they were discovered in Tanzania, and the only really lively, bright spinel that exists. The rest of them, they're beautiful pinks out there and purples out there as well, but they tend to be a little bit more on the softer side. They're a little more, for lack of a better term, dull. And, you know, it's just kind of the nature of the stone. But the Mahenges came out, and they really took the world by storm because they are those bright, neon, electric type stones that you see there in $799. Okay, so what we're going to do is show you the sapphire again, so I can just go grab Cindy's requests here that are the Tanzanites, which is a great idea. I would love to make it an all request day. That would be, I think, a lot of fun. But we have two Tanzanite pear shapes to admire, and I know you're going to love them because, well, they're also priced really, really well. Now, speaking of Mahenges, we have one that actually features the Mahenge spinel right here. That's going to be two of them in the pear shapes on either side. So no diamonds along the sides of this pear shape. So it actually makes it even more rare because, well, Mahenges are more rare than diamonds. They just are. And then we have another option for you, which is going to be that 7010 is the item number. And then we have the other pear shape, which is going to be a 322 as opposed to the 5.5, which is here. And then you've got the 322 here, which is that pear shape, which also has a great glow. That's going to be a little more lively with the all that diamond weight around it, and almost like, again, a lacy type structure to that designer mounting. But here's what we're going to do. 5.5 carat with the Mahenges, they're 44 points. That's 7010. What you see on the left side, then the pear shape on the right is a 322. It's 73.95 is the item number on that one, and that's going to have 46 points in diamonds. So giving you about a half carat there with the pear shape in the center, and you can switch the gold on that one. The Mahenge and Tanzanite combo ring is going to stay in the white. The other one on the right side can be switched to the yellow or the rose if you prefer. But there are two great values coming your way, and they're both going to be under $2,500, and that includes the 5.5, which is pretty striking when you see that there's a 5.5 carat stone up there with the matching Mahenges and all that together just for one caller in just, I know it's rare and it's unusual to see something without diamonds. I get that. That's really, we cannot forget that this is one of the rarest stones out there. It's completely done in mined out. So not only was it discovered on the recent side, actually in this century, which is most gemstones have been around a lot longer, that you've got two really, I always say that it's a great homage to Tanzania. These are two Tanzanian only stones. It's not like you can go to South America or North America and go get Tanzanite or Mahenge. It's both just individual and unique to that region, that nation. And it's a rich nation when it comes to gemstones, we know that, but it's also really unusual. And so what a great way to embrace that and say, here they are together, two great looks. Again, Mahenge and both neons too. The Mahenges are pink with the reds with a little purple undertone, and the Tanzanite's playing with the same colors but differently. It's more purple, blue, and then with the red undertone. So you got all three really looking good together there, all three of those colors working with each other, and we'll make it really affordable. How about that one? That one's going to be under 25 right here. This is the big one, and that's going to be 24. Actually, let's make it 23.99 for that pear shape. And if you like the one with only diamonds right here, It's going to be a 322, and we'll do that one for even less than $2,000. I'm actually going to make that one $1,777, and you can come on in and pick either one you'd like, because again, for requesters, I always leave it up to the first caller because I never have a way of knowing who's on the phone lines until after the fact. So we just say first caller to say yes gets them $23.99, or you can get $7,395 is the 322. We can bring up some information if you're interested in that pear shape, Cindy, or anybody else, and that one's only going to be $1,777 if you'd like to get that 322 with the 46 points in the diamonds around it. So pretty important piece there, I would say, either way you go, but again, just something unique. And if you're looking to collect different types of Tanzanites, which we've seen over and over again, and probably essential to do that before they're completely gone, this is the way you do it with the Mahenges at $23.99 or with the straight up diamonds. Now, I did have a pear shape earlier, but I do think that pear shape sold this morning. So that would be the 1024. That one's spoken for. So it really is going to be in pear shapes. There aren't as many. There never have been. It's always been a more limited cut with this stone, but that's a great way to go at $23.99 or $17.77. So Cindy, I hope that helps out. I'd love your feedback. If not, because we can always work on a different cut or a different size, or it's up to you. Just your feedback is really helpful there to try and determine and find the right piece. Okay, so coming up, and again, it's only $17.77 for the other one, which I got to try on because this is a very important stone on its own, and it's a 322, and look how big the ring is overall. That's not a small presence to that piece. That's a really, really beautiful stone. And of course, there's another way to wear it, which I'll show you now. So you can see how it looks if you want to reverse it, switch it up. There you go. And that you can see creates this big platform across the hand. So think of it, it's like a big table. It's like one big table where you have your stones set up in the center, and then there's actually little heart shapes in between. Those are all mill grain detailed work, then diamonds going all the way along the outside. And I tell you, your Tanzanites, they can't be beat. We're getting you the best quality, and we're getting you the best pricing, and that is what value is all about. So take advantage of either of one of those. And so here they are, and $23.99. That's the left side, only $17.77. And here we go. So yes, here we are, and here is what we're gonna do next. It is fabulous to see what's coming up, and I know we got some super surprises here for you today in the show, and I'm looking forward to it. Okay, ruby pendant, brand new, yes. Platinum blue sapphire, because we had the yellow gold already with the blue sapphire on the bridge. That was a tough one to top, but we do have a blue sapphire in platinum as well. And then also I did bring out, I think our best value might be in Tanzanite drop earrings today. I've got some 12 caraters in total, so 6 carats, and I have a new conch pearl. It's actually two. It's a two for one. Look at this, 2 conch pearls in 1 ring. Are you kidding? That is really rare to see. One of the bright, that is as bright as a conch pearl as I've ever seen. It almost reminds me of a Mediterranean coral, really, when you see how red it is. And then you've got the softer pink. So I think Cindy's going to let those go. So anybody can grab those if you'd like to. Here comes the double conch pearl. This is my big surprise for the day. And let me see if I can get our wheel all cleaned up here for you. Look at that. Conch pearls in a bright, bright reddish hot pink, and then the lighter, softer pastel pink, each one with the halo and diamonds brought together. They come together in the middle. They meet almost like a bypass, but really they're technically a bypass. They want to actually bypass. These are more meeting like a little kiss lock on a good vintage clutch you might see, but it's all 18 karat in this rose gold. I know it says yellow, but it's clearly rose, and it's going to be 8079. That's what it says on my description. We'll switch that up, but it's actually got a carat 65 in the 2. We actually did total them up together in the 2 different conch pearls and 60 points in diamonds around it as well, and that's rose in 18K. So item number would be 8079, and looking forward to getting this very special piece out the door. Now, I have not seen a conch pearl. We've had many. I've not seen one ever that quite bright color. That's a little more of like a hot pinky red. It's not really red. It's got more, think of like a real hot pinky red lipstick tone. I think we can all relate as women who, even if you're not, if your makeup days are long behind you, or it's more seldom, that we all know that there's a million different tones. When you say pink or you say red, that can mean a lot of different things. And I love that Mother Nature feels the same. And so Here are two varieties of conch pearl, which are all natural. It's not like they're dyed or treated or enhanced in any way. They're actually one of the rarest stones in the world, and they are an organic stone coming from a living creature. So you've got a really cool piece here, and yet it's going to be, ready for this, 165, 60 points in diamonds, only one, and really rare. Just to see one conch pearl is rare. This is crazy rare, and then if you like it, $69.99's got to go away. We're discounting everything, and you know what? It's a real teeny size right now, so let me just try it on here on my pinky for you and give you an idea. Ooh, I like that. Even better on the hand. You really see the larger and the smaller in those. Again, when we say oval, that's the organic shape that they're created in. It's not like we take a faceter or a polisher or anything like that. That's just how they are. It's like a pearl. You don't do anything to a pearl. You just hope for the best. And if you're really lucky, you'll get one with a smooth surface and a nice round shape and a gorgeous nacre. This is very similar. It is a variety of pearl, a very, very rare variety of pearl, but it's similar in that same sense, is that you can't help these out. You rely purely on Mother Nature to make these, and yet I'm going to do it for $29.99 instead. So a huge discount on the double conch pearl. It's a really good piece, and it's like you get the two colors, you get the big diamonds. I love that they're all larger individual diamonds as well, encircling those fabulous rare stones, and they are, it's a one of a kind. Together. It's so funny because I think about how rare this is, and it would have been very tempting to just put one in one ring and one in another, but to double them up like that really is what makes it rare. Okay, so coming up, and again, let us know what requests you have. Again, Kara, I've got your requests whenever you're ready. I will try to refrain from showing them just because I know one of them was here this morning, and we've already had a lot of people asking about it, so I want to make sure that we can get you a great opportunity. Now, I do have one conch pearl, so we do have one, and that's going to be here. We do have one, look at that, it's a red one as well. So that's in a pendant, that's new too, and that's going to be a 68 pointer. So if you're interested in just one singular brighter stone, you do get that fabulous look. Now I'm going to have you, we did a little debut this morning, wasn't that fun? We debuted a really cool stone called Brazilian Paraiba, but within quartz. And that was a blast. And all those pieces found a home. I just want to show you something else that's new. Now, I don't have a whole selection of them, or two or three or five. I have one. But I think it's pretty cool. And I know that every time you tune in, you want to see something exciting, new, different, bold. Well, here's the most exciting one I've got as far as what haven't you seen here on the show. I've never seen a stone like this. The Tourmaline we know. Our other big debut is Tourmaline as well. They're calling it a bicolor. I would call it a tricolor, because as I'm seeing this really fabulous ombre effect, it goes from pinky peach to golden yellow, and then there's this blue green that is intensified in the middle, and then the same thing happens on the other side of the oval. So this is cool. Here we go. I'm ready. Are you ready? That's the question, because this is one very cool stone. 626 is the size. It's item number 8108. I get so excited sometimes I forget who cares about the item number, right? We care about, show me the good stuff. What's the carat weight? What's that stone all about? It is 626 on this tricolor tourmaline. It is tourmaline, but it's multiple colors together, and it just does that perfect effect. And remember, let's never forget the tourmalines, no matter what color they are or colors they are, they're always natural, unheated, untreated. So it's not like some funky little treatment came around and made something really cool. It's just nature. And there's 1,000 different colors and more that tourmalines can come in, but it's really a beautiful look here because you rarely see that happen. So here we go. Are you ready for this one with the diamond weight at 111? That's also a bridge. So you get the double row that's also going underneath. And then we've got the outer half that's covered as well. And you've got a lot to look at and a lot to love. And it's in the yellow, but we can change that for you. So that's not a problem either. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And I think that having clean tourmaline is always something to show off and share. Ooh, that does show up from a distance. I was hoping, you know, it wouldn't be as effective or as cool if you couldn't see all those multiple colors from a distance away. But there it is on the hand from a distance. And you still see that really cool ombre, not to mention there are those elevators of light showing off the clarity, beautiful cutting. It is so beautiful. I just want someone to get it, and I know we have collectors out there who wait. And they watch most every show and every minute just waiting for opportunities just like this. And here it is. And lucky for us, because it's our last Sunday night, We're going to make this really important, and we're going to discount it very well so that you don't have to spend this whole $88.88 that it should be, and rightfully so, because it is just rare. We know that. But the 111 in diamonds, change the gold if you want to. Let's blow it out right now. We only have this one. You know that. We've never, and I've shown you just countless tourmalines over my many, many years here, but and rarity. Even this morning, we had something we had never seen here before on the air before. We had the Paraibas within the quartz. So it was the blue-green Brazilian Paraiba crystals that were found and mined within the quartz gemstone, otherwise known as, remember we talked about the guiolite, that's what it's sometimes known as. Well, we're talking about a really rare tourmaline again here tonight, and this is outstanding. And yeah, we're going to do something really cool beyond 88, 79, 69. We're doing better. It's only $3,999, and we can just as surely as all get out say goodbye to that one. That is going to be gone. $39.99. That is cool. Oh yeah, just absolutely wonderful. Okay. And then let me know if you have any other questions or requests, because we'll get to those and we'd be happy to help you out. Find whatever you need on this Sunday night, last one. And we've got some big Ametrine. I think this one's a lot of fun. Now, maybe it's a little early for this. It's Ametrine in an emerald cut, and it's really big and bold, and yet it's in this design that I'm always loving to hear your reactions to this because it's a very popular design. And yet look at that stone. Wow, 50-50 split on our super saturated Ametrine. Oh yeah, one source in the world for that one too. And we rarely see it. We get all kinds of rare stones, but rarely do we get to see an Ametrine like that. So looking forward to it. Ametrine is going to make an appearance. Then we've got a blue wing block D that's relatively affordable. It's going to be one of our 2.5 carat stones. And then I do have, look at this blue sapphire. So we started the show with a blue sapphire and a mighty fine bridge. Also have this platinum piece for you here, which has got, that's like a cashmere color, isn't it? And then this one, oh my goodness. Well, listen, you bought all the pieces I wanted this morning. This morning I had my eye on 3 different pieces, and that's rare. You know, it's a good show when, because I have a lot of jewelry and I refrain from buying most of the pieces that I love because A, you buy them first, and you know, it's one of those things where when you guys deal with this as well, I'm sure, where you have a lot already in your collection, so it really takes something different. This morning, all my best favorites, they all were quick to go. The rubellite, all the Brazilian quartz stones, then of course my emerald cross, all gone. So now it's about this one, and let me tell you, if you've seen it all, if you thought you had it all, if you had all those collectibles, I bet you this one is not something you have yet. So I would really highly recommend it. And then we are going to talk about I don't know, if you guys are into Tahitian pearls, I have one, it's new. I know those are kind of tough sometimes. So what we'll do is also bring you a Winsa. That's also something. We had a beautiful Winsa this morning. I'll show you a different one. This one's got, whoa, look at the greens coming out of that one. It's almost like a vertical split instead of the horizontal split. Winsas are usually broken into 2 colors, like halfway, top and bottom. This one's a little different because it's got some really cool colors that go up and down through the step facets. So we'll talk about our Winsa and then get requests in if you have them. Then we have the really remarkable Tanzanite pair of earrings. I am just stunned that that is still here at $39.99. One of the coolest of all of our tourmalines I have ever seen. All right, let's get to it. Oh, and speaking of tourmalines, I've got the heart shape in a Paraiba, and it's a pinky purple. Look at that one. We've had a lot of people asking for pink purple Paraibas, and look at this. It's a true defined heart-shaped stone. It's only an $854 in a Paraiba in this pink purple color. How rare is that? So excited to bring that one to you. So if you already know you love it or have been waiting for one, call me early. We'll share it with you. This is probably my best value on Tanzanite earrings. Remember, we had the Tanzanite pear shapes here earlier, and those are still available now. This has got to be my best value on Tanzanites, and it is a pair of earrings which lately we've been seeing mostly 20 and 25 carats and up. I'm really excited to show you one that's a little bit more affordable. Still gonna have big sizes, obviously. It's a big drop earring, but it's 112, 48, 28, and there's just one pair here. So it's our final Sunday night together, and I'm so honored you were able to spend a few of the last, I don't know how long it's been, a month or so with me. I took over the Sunday nights, and and it's been a lot of fun, I'll tell you. It's been really cool. It's been just, I can't get enough shopping. Anybody who knows me knows that. Some of you that have been shopping with me for years, you know, I could shop 24/7, and I'm really fortunate I've been able to do more or less of that here with you on TV. It's been a lot of fun. So 4828 is our 1172, so it's going to get you just about 6 carats in each oval, and then completely surrounded in diamonds. 120 is the diamond weight, and then you've got the diamonds up front as well. This is a lever back omega, so it's just a really simple little flip hinge. It just attaches right there in your piercing, and then you just flip the backing up and you're good to go. So here we are, 1/6 of the way through our Sunday night. Let me know what requests you have, please. We are here to help. We can bring out anything. I almost came out with no jewelry. I debated, because I thought this would be kind of fun for our final Sunday. I thought, should I just come out here with a blank set and just show you the counter and just leave it empty? And should I just say, you tell me what you want to see? I almost did that. But again, sometimes we need some suggestions to get us started. I understand. So I've just brought out the very best of the best. I have access to every bit of the inventory every single day. And that's really exciting. So I can really, truly cherry pick the best, not only the quality, but the values as well. This is by far, and I know we've seen some really big earrings lately, but this one is ultimate. Ultimate value. They started at $19,999. That's fine and well for, you know, people who are just like, yeah, I want a big Tanzanite earring. But for the rest of us who say, I need that big earring, but I need it to be a value, here's how you go. And it's also the 120. That's more diamond weight than we typically see, even when we get even in bigger sizes with our fantastic Tanzanite drops. Yes, they're blue wing block D. Yes, they stay in the white gold, which is usually the favorite. And then we'll show you here from a distance so you can see the length, and I'll try one on. But $19,999 will not suffice. And there's your 1¼ top to bottom length. Little more than 1¼ inch, just barely. Should we say 1 3/8? All right, we'll say 1 3/8, yeah. And then I'll pop one on so you can see how they look when they move, and they have that great articulation to them. And we love our blue wing block Ds, don't we? But it's been real tough now because they are running real low. And I know that we're getting sad about thinking about the day when they're completely gone and we don't have them anymore to show. But this is where you get a fantastic earring. Look at that style. Isn't that great? So a beautiful big piece, but it's harder to make when you have the bigger stones. It's harder to keep them facing forward like we want them to. They tend to, if you don't have the right kind of like engineering behind it, they can do a little bit of like this little lopsided turn, or they can fall forward, or they can like list to one side. That's just not the case here when you make it really the right way, and we sure did. And look at that piercing coverage you get. The diamond's going a little higher than the post itself. That's really well done, and we are blowing them out. They're less than $99.99. Take a look at that, and we'll show them up close yet again. And come on down. They're not going to be $99.99 at all. One fabulous attached piece, so you never need to worry about separate backings that you might, you know, never see again. You know, I've definitely done that, where you have this really important pair of earrings and you want to keep the integrity of the backing with it, and then somehow, some way, it's just tough to keep track of those things, right? So it's nice to have this beautiful all-in-one, all just really easy, really, really straightforward, but again, great engineering behind it. And they're not going to be even 8,000 or 7 or 6. We're not even asking for $59.99 on a very large earring here tonight. I'm so happy you're with us. Please get requests in. We can still clear off the counter and make it a 2.5 hour of nothing but your requests. I would love that. That would be so much fun. And it would really help, because then it just really satisfies what everyone needs and what everyone's looking for and why you're here, right? Because that's the whole point. You're here looking for something special, whatever it is, we'll bring it on out for you. But that is going to be better than $55. Let's make it $54.99 to the very first and only caller. That's it. So beautifully done, $54.99. How about that for a per carat value? Well, I can calculate that for you on the 1172. That means you're paying right now $469 a carat with free diamonds at a carat 20. Earrings are quite complicated to make. There's a lot more gold in an earring than most things, so it's very complex to make something like that. But $54.99 makes them yours, and then we've got a beautiful diamond necklace. Here's what it looks like. Never seen one like this before. I just know that we've been really hanging out with some very large earrings of late. They've been a little out of reach for some, maybe just a little too big or too dressy if you want to wear them. You know, you don't need like red carpet worthy, but you want something that you just want to dress up with. Now that's a collar. Like almost like an exaggerated love knot design on the middle, and then these massive diamonds. Why is this so? Wait a minute. Those are huge diamonds. Right here, huge round brilliants. Here's the series of baguettes, and those are all stunning baguettes from here to here, and then the rest are rounds. And then look at this link, these little teardrops. It's a little teardrop link all the way around. It is, that is a true collar. This is so very, speaking of red carpet, that's worthy. It's item number 1128-017, and I did bring out the new. Wanted to bring out so much new for you here for our final Sunday night, and that way that every link is going to just really just caress the neckline. It's a 16-inch length, and that's exactly what we want for a collar, right? You want to sit usually at the base of the neckline, right there at the collarbone. That's what this does, and we've got 255 in diamonds here. It looks like more. I think any jewelry folks would agree. That looks like a lot more than 2.5 carats in diamonds, but it is solid platinum as well. And then it does have this lobster claw closure in the back. So you can see there it's going to be really easy to maneuver. And then it sits, of course, beautifully flat against the neckline. No twisting or turning here at all. And then this is what it would look like from a distance away, just to show you. I'm going to pop it right here for you. I should have worn an open neckline had I known all these necklaces would have been here. But look at all of that. That's really just to show you kind of a size reference. That's really the whole point of showing you here, is so you can see it's not little teeny tiny. We're not talking about jewelry out of the gumball machine. It's really a beautiful look there, and you can see right there what that's all about. So let's go back, and I want to show you up close as well. Why not? Want to make sure you see all the quality of those diamonds, as white as ever. That's that really cool elongated knot design, all those baguettes. What if we just get this one out the door? And so many people want collars these days, but they can be, to be honest, they can be a little bit basic because they're becoming so popular. It's almost like everywhere you look, there's a diamond collar with round brilliance. To have something like this that has this knotted look with the baguettes and then the continuation of the rounds, even better. And I will ask for less than $10,000 when it's solid platinum, and that is a beautiful, beautiful necklace. It looks elegant, but I love that it's got a little bit of an edge, because if it were just straight up diamonds like those typical collars are, it might be a little bit more kind of, we expect it, basic. I've seen it before. When it's got a more, again, the baguettes and the rounds together, when it's got this great knotted design that you saw the details there, I love that it's smooth to the touch. So if you are wearing it, you know, closer to the neckline with your, you know, your finer fabrics and your finer gauge knits, it still works. I really don't think you have to save this. This is the kind of piece that, you know, becomes a signature. Wear it all the time, enjoy it all the time. Let's make it under $3,000. I got to sell it. I've got to sell it. And I know collars like this, if it's 10 grand, it's going to sit here. If it's under 3, it's going to go. We'll make it $29.99. We've just got to send it out. It's what I'm doing all night long. We got 2.5 hours. It's our last Sunday night together. It's an amazing, amazing look. It sits beautifully and straight up on the neckline. And no, you do not want to miss that. And solid platinum, again, 16 inches, which most collars are, because you don't want them too long. They're meant to sit right there at the collarbone. So who has got that one? Big congratulations to whomever does. That is a giveaway. There's no question about it. And for $29.99, we only have that one, and that will go, obviously. I just took a $10,000 piece and made it under 3. So there is no way something like that, when it's a piece that we don't even bring. It's not something you've seen here before. It's not something we have the style of very often. That is about as good as it gets. And it's $29.99. So let me know if you'd like it, and then we're going to move on. Keep on rocking. Don't forget about my multiple color tourmaline, the tricolor tourmaline that has these beautiful colors, all really just nature inspired, from the pinks and the peaches to the yellows to the goldens to the greens to the blues, all there for $39.99. This is so far a pretty outstanding lineup, wouldn't you say? And again, Kara, we've got some great pieces for you to look at whenever you're ready. So again, that's something I want you to hang out and let me know if you're with me, so we know to show those. But let's get to our Ametrine. Another rarity here is the Ametrine. It is, well, about as perfect as Ametrine gets. There's so many different variables with Ametrine. It's a quartz stone combining 2 quartz together. So it doesn't deal with inclusions. So I'm not going to sit here and go, look how clean it is. It is clean, but it's always clean. Every citrine and every amethyst you're going to see should be clean. What really makes this special is that one place in the world, because Mother Nature, just like human beings, where we all have like little, you know, quirks and idiosyncrasies that make us who we are, and maybe little, you know, things that make us individuals, which is what I think is cool about people, is that there are no two alike. And gemstones and mining deposits can be very similar. And sometimes there's just one crazy cool circumstance that leads to a really valuable find. And that's what Bolivia, the Anahi mine in Bolivia, produced. And it's right here in Ametrine, and this is the stone out of that mine that is all mined out. 111-1883 is your number. And that is half citrine, half amethyst, and all totally like just drool worthy. Fabulosity in a stone that is rare. We do this ribbon design around it. Notice how one ribbon is one way and the other is the other way, and that's intentional, yes. Thank you. The necklace is gone. That was the that was the easiest one of the night because that's just a giveaway. We're going under cost. I don't care. It's my last Sunday. It's our last Sunday. It's not just my last Sunday. It's our last Sunday. We don't have any more broadcasts after tonight on the weekend evenings. We're going to have our Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights because I'm saying it a lot because tomorrow you're going to look for us and we're not going to be here. Our new schedule takes effect tomorrow. No Monday, no Tuesday shows. This is every week. This is going to be a schedule that I think we're going to get comfortable with for a while here. It's basically the schedule we used to have. We used to have 5 days a week on TV, and we're going back to that after we spent the holiday season, the end of the year, and the beginning of the year with a couple of extra shows. We're getting back to that 5-day-a-week format, which really suits the jewelry well, and I think our audience as well. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights from 5 to 8, I'll be with you, and then Saturday and Sunday mornings, I'll be with you as well. Those are, of course, 10 to 1, and you don't want to miss those. But these shows are, again, discontinuing our evening weekends. So I wanted to put together something wild for you, and I think this is going to be it. As a matter of fact, it's our 696. So nearly 7 carats. Diamond weight is pavé at 15 points. You can choose any gold. We went with the contrast here, but I would love to see it in the luxury of yellow, matching the richness of the citrine. Let's go for it. I don't know who's with us. I don't know. I'm going to find out, and we're going to say, take this $29.99 Ametrine that's almost 7 carats. I've seen Ametrines that are very light, where you can't even make out that there are 2 different colors in the stone. I have seen Ametrines that are very small, and they're usually emerald cut because it's the best way to show off that bicolor nature of the stone. But this is super saturated. Wow, let's go 0 to start, $100 increments and see who's out there. Why not? Have some fun, right? That way we just about guarantee it's going to go if we go 0 to start. And I could stay on this all night, but you know the deal. We have hundreds of pieces to show you. I hope we'll get your requests in as well, whatever they may be. So tell me what you'd like, and we'll bring it on out. But right now, it's no reserve. And $100 itty-bitty increments on a really important $3,000 piece that it's my only one here to show you, and we have $100 to start. Thank you. Who is that at $100? And so far, it's our only bidder. Oh, good. How's she doing tonight? Very good. Does she love rings and pendants and bracelets and necklaces and, of course, earrings? We've got it all, but we have $100. See, this is probably why we don't see you on Sunday nights after today. We have one bidder. We have $100 on a fine jewelry solid gold ring with a 7-carat almost Ametrine, and it's at $100. With one bidder only. Yowza. Okay, let's, I'm going to just, hope that we get some other callers here. I'm very, very adept at losing money on jewelry, but this kind of money, no. We have how much? 2. Thank you. Jason's going to go with that $200 bid. I was going to say a power bid, but no. Power bid would be like $2,000, right? $2,500. No, we're at $200, and we are $300. Oh, is it 4? They're going with the power bid, $400 we have. They went with a little mini power bid, but we are not done. We are just, I dare to say we're just getting started, don't you think, at $400 when we've got a 7-carat stone like that? Welcome to our last Sunday night together. I told you I'd do crazy things. I mentioned that this morning. I told you even yesterday. I told you last night, and I told you yesterday morning and Friday night. This is a weekend you do not want to miss, and I'm so glad you're here for it. Let's give it 2 minutes. We're in the manufacture of fine jewelry. We manufacture every single day. Every single day we manufacture jewelry in solid gold or platinum. And just a little hint, in today's gold world, you probably heard gold, record highs. Not just for like the week or the month or the year or the decade. Record highs all time. So when we talk about the most plain and simple, straightforward aspect of this, just the foundation and what you probably don't even care about, to be honest, I'm sorry, gold, do what you do, but most people don't even care. We care about that gemstone in the middle. We care about the VS diamonds that are sparkling around it. Yet there is more gold in this ring than $400 will ever accommodate. And we're at $400 on the whole ring. I can't just say, here's the ring, and you bid $400 and win it, and then I take out the stone and take out the diamonds and say, here you go, here's your great deal on gold. No, I got to give you the whole ring with the 7-carat Ametrine, with the amazing diamonds, and we are, okay, so let's give it a final call. Yeah, I do have to try it on. I just thought we would get to a little bit higher price tag before we really get to wrapping it up, but it looks like welcome to Sunday nights. I know you're probably going, well, I'm never going to miss a Sunday night again. No, you will not. I mean, you'll miss them, but you won't miss them because we won't be here, right? So you might miss these days of, I remember once I was watching a Sunday night, I think it was late March, and I saw her give away an Ametrine in auction for no money. This is that auction, and you're here for it live. So let me try it on. And then I think what we're going to do, there's the clock. Uh-oh, it's a teeny size, but I'm going to put it on anyways. I don't care. It's got to go on. That may never come off my hand, but look how big that ring is. And we're at $400. Excuse me, but we're selling in a minute 45, whether TVON likes it or not. Yeah, I'll tell you, if it wasn't our last Sunday, I would never be invited back on a Sunday night anyways after this. This would be my ticket to a Sunday night vacation. That's what it would be. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Come on in. What are you waiting for? You do not want to wait. Is there a piece of jewelry that you've seen in recent memory here at TVON for $500? Is there a ring? A ring. I cannot think of one. I mean, I did have something this morning that was a little tiny cross. It was a cross that I loved, that I was going to buy, but it's, of course, sold. That's it. That's the only thing I could remember, and it was, I believe, a 13-point emerald with a couple of diamonds. And now we've got a huge 7-carat 1-source stone that is mined out, half amethyst, half citrine, all fabulous. We're at 400. We have a minute left, and I hope you're dialing in, because this is what Sunday night, and we got another 2 hours and 15 minutes of this madness. So probably won't be my first or last of the zero to start. No reserve. Oh my goodness, I'm regretting this auction, but here we are with 45 seconds left. You have to dial in before the clock hits 0. If you are not dialed in, there is no hope of you winning the ring. That's how we pare it down. That's how we make it, you know, we're dealing with folks across the country and beyond that are watching this show. So we have to figure out some way to kind of like, you know, lower the gavel. You know, like if we were an auction, they'd say going once, going twice. Well, that's our way of doing it with this clock, but when there's a delay to the broadcast and the phone lines, as there is, that's why we gave you 2 whole minutes, which sounds like a ton of time until you call in and realize, oh, it sold 2 minutes ago. That's why you want to dial in quickly. And we've got 400. We're looking for $500. And we're looking for $29.99 is the price it should be. Let me see what we can do here. Do we have 5 or do we have a power bid? Do we have a power bid? Give me a power bid. I need to hear like 800 or 1,000. Or not. Okay. You got it? 500? 600? What do you have? Sold. Congratulations. Let's move on. We're done. I'll never sell an Ametrine probably in the rest of my career after what just happened right there. Congratulations. Okay, we got to go. Let's see. Sapphire. I got another one for you. Here's a sapphire. We started with a ring early on today. It was the first item of the show tonight, and we had a sapphire in gold. Well, I'm going to show you one in platinum now, and this looks for the world. I just had to give it an extra little polish there. Now it's looking good. It's like a cashmere. It's got that real billowy kind of, almost like, again, really rich. It looks, I would say if it looks soft, like if it looks like it's almost velvety, it's kind of a cashmere look. And this one is 1127936. The best way I know how to describe those cashmeres. Now, this is actually a Ceylon material stone, yes. I don't know. I'm always kind of a toss-up on that one because the yellow gold matches the citrine and then the white gold matches the diamonds and adds contrast. But I mean, it's totally up to you. Maybe what you wear the most, or maybe if you want to branch out, something you don't have as much of. I know that was not very helpful. But, you know, there's no bad way to do it unless you choose rose gold. Then I would say, no, don't do the rose gold, but white or yellow, you're good. All right, so here we are with our Ceylon blue. The size is a 1 carat. It's 30 points in diamonds and baguettes only. Around it in platinum, and we will make it easy. Let's blow this one out as well. And then we got that heart-shaped Cuprian, yowza. And we got big Tanzanite pendants. And I've got the Paraiba at the top of the hour that I thought would be a nice little, kind of a nice little encore to what we sold this morning in a Paraiba as well. But here we go. This one's only $9.99. First caller. There is a lot of one-of-a-kind jewelry. And if you want that multiple colored, stacked color tourmaline we had earlier, that's the one I've got my eye on. That one is still here for you. So a really special piece, and I would highly recommend it. If I were, you know, shopping tonight from where you are at home, I would really recommend it highly on that multiple color. I'm calling it the tricolor of that beautiful, beautiful Congolese tourmaline. So here's our sapphire for $9.99. Let me see if I can pop that one on. I know our lines are a little bit busy here. We suddenly came to life here as far as requests and getting people in and registered as well. Take a look at this platinum design on the hand. There it is. That is a very strong royal blue color. Again, not too dark. If it's too dark, I'm not going to show it to you. That's a really good color and just what you want to see in those royal blues. Okay, so there it is one more time. Then we've got a fabulous value coming your way. Do you want to see anything in particular? If so, we want to hear about it. We definitely want your request. Talk to me all night long. That's what I love. Here's what I've got in a 265. I mean, I could blow you away with this one. We might just really knock you out with that emerald. Look at that stone, round, huge. It's almost 3 carats. Yes, please. May is almost here. Who cares? It's one of the big 3, right? It's a big 3 stone. It's a big 3. Everybody can appreciate and love on a good emerald. You don't have to be born in the month of May. You just get an extra bonus if you are, because you get to enjoy it a little more so. And it's got a little meaning. But that is 112-8122, and that is a huge 265 in that stunning. We don't see a lot of rounds. That's a wasteful cut, and the last thing you want to do with a stone that only comes in small sizes is waste it. But that's what we did. And might I say it was worth it, because it's gleaming thanks to that round, gorgeous cutting. So you get that fabulous piece with the diamond weight. Yes, it's a bridge, 70 points in diamonds, 2 rows underneath and 2 rows, 1 top, 1 bottom. And we do have a very, very special white, yellow, rose gold option here. Maybe you want to go with the yellow, just saying emeralds look good no matter what. But that is one very strong stone. Of course, here's the extra bonus. You get to admire it from the sides, see it from the profile, get a look at it there the way, first of all, casting a green, a bright green glow on the diamonds beneath it, but also appreciating the depth of your stones. My favorite thing about the bridge is you don't have to look at your stone just from the center and from the top. You get to see it from all different angles. Here it is on the hand as well. Well, if it looks that strong from up close, it's going to look even brighter and bolder when you see it on, and it certainly does right there. So we got a new price. It's $12,999. Yes. Are you talking about the one from this morning? Yes, I can, Ed. Let me go find it. Yes, I can. We got the round crystal opal coming up. And then what we'll do here is make it better than $99.99. One caller only. Okay, I got a lot of boxes of jewelry here. Let me see. Today is, okay. All right, good. I think I got the right box. I got the whole weekend of jewelry here, and it's been a lot. So we'll bring that out for you, Ed. You got it. That's coming up. And then what we're going to do on this one is actually take it even lower and bring it on down to $4,999 instead. So a very, very important piece, no doubt about it, and $49.99 on a nearly 3-carater. So that's exceptional. And then the round crystal opal coming out to play. That was here earlier this morning. Be happy to show that to you next. I got it for you, Ed. That's coming up in about 10 seconds. And there's our big emerald. Grab it quickly. Not going to be long for this world when you see emeralds brought down. They're $30,000 and $32,000 a carat on those 3 to 4s. So if you put that 265 in that realm, you think about spending $75,000 on just the stone. You add gold and diamonds, that should be a lot more. Now look at this. This was a little bit of a shock. We had a lot of great opals go, but this one managed to stick around. Maybe, Ed, it's meant to be. It's 1125,730. That is the 210 crystal opal. And you've got gorgeous colors all the way through. And look at that side profile. You're going to see the color no matter how you see it, no matter how it angles, no matter if you stack beside it or not. You've got a very special look with this 210. 31 points in the diamonds. I was pointing out because it's subtle, so I just want to make sure you're aware of it. The diamonds up close to the opal that meet up with the side basket, they're going to be larger. And then they slightly graduate, which I just think it's those little details that really make a difference when you're talking about high-end jewelry, and this one certainly is. Now, it's also going to be better than $1,000. It's not $999. You can have any gold you wish, and it's going to be a full, you know that you've got money-back guarantees on everything too, right? You know that. You know you shop it, you get it home, you make sure it's right for you, and then you go ahead and keep it or not. You can send it on back because we don't want you to keep anything you don't love. So that's the important thing, because we got too much precious jewelry here to have you keeping anything that you're not just head over heels in love with. But that's the thing, we go through such a process to bring something to the actual air that I think you're going to love it, because if you like it on TV, it gets better, especially in the case of opals. And it's only $949 to get that opal round in any gold color you wish. So that's an important piece, I would say. And here's what it looks like on the hand. And I wish you could see, every time I pick it up, I see the real, true, honest to goodness, bright rainbow colors that it has. And I'm sorry, on TV, it just does not look that great. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. But again, I could just say, skip it. But you have to see it in person. You kind of have to take my word for it on this one. And you have to trust, because that is a really beautiful stone. And it's something that the opals are just the way of the world. The opals are just really shy under these lights. The lights do not do them justice. It's great for the diamonds, not so good for the opals. But it's $949, yes. Thank you on the emerald. Enjoy the emerald. It is spectacular. You will love it. And what a price tag. So you can feel very proud of that value you just got. And this one should be gone next, $949. Also, I have a ruby necklace coming up in platinum. So we'll see that on the way. And then don't forget about my multiple colored tourmaline from the Congo. That was new tonight and just one that I can't stop staring at. So I keep bringing it up because I can't stop looking at it. And then we do have that Winsa, a really pretty Winsa. And then the top of the hour, we're going to bring out that Paraiba in about 7 minutes. It's the Paraiba part 2, because I had a whole debut of Paraibas technically this morning, and then I brought you another one that was faceted. Well, we've got a little encore to that you did not see yet, so we'll bring that out coming up shortly. But here's the ruby necklace, 7992, and keep calling because, again, I'm moving on before pieces go, just so we can show you more. That's just more fun, I think. And here we go with 7992. It's platinum and a little bit of this split style bail, but still done in diamonds. So that's a beauty. And then you also happen to have a very, very important clean blue red out of Burma, 76-point oval ruby, and the diamonds right above it, 4 points there. We're throwing in the box link chain. The whole thing is set in platinum. If you wanted to switch out the box link for a diamonds by the yard, you may. And that one is, oh good, it's an adjustable chain too. So you've got a major chain opportunity. I mean, why not? It's free. So chains are not free these days. So if you're getting a free chain and it's well done, that's worth something. That's an added value. Take a look at it on the hand here. Yes. Hi. Did you say James in Colorado? Hi, James. Thank you so much, James. And James got the emerald. Enjoy it. It's a beauty. I'm a big emerald fan, and so I'm now a James fan because he picked up a really good one and he knows his emerald. So well done there. Thank you so much, James, for being with us on this Sunday. Here's our 1/2 inch top to bottom in the ruby. Let's show it against the neckline as well so you can see what that looks like. Let me try to get that chain out of the way. Oh, that's pretty. From a distance even there, you can see how much color that has. Very lively. And then we'll take it right on back to the close-up. And remember, you can adjust the chain so it's 18 inches max, but you can make it shorter, which I think is very helpful because every time you get dressed in the morning, you have a different neckline and certain, you know, I know there's a lot of people who just stick to one length of chain. I think once you have an adjustable, you'll find that being able to make those adjustments really is very helpful and always looks like you have a new chain on, doesn't it? But this one is only $888 for that major ruby. And then getting very close to the top of the hour, about 4 minutes to go till second hour kicks off. Again, Kara, we've got sapphire and Mahenges for you to look at. We do have the Paraiba. I'll give you a little flash at it. It's so similar to what I had this morning, except it's a tad bit more green, but still ever as bright, ever as neon, ever as lively. Look at that piece. That's coming up at the top of the hour, and wait to see what I'm going to do with that price tag. Also a one-of-a-kind morganite. This reminds me a little bit of one that I had earlier, but we had an Asher cut. I've got the big cushion cut here for you today, and there's a new markdown on this one as well. So $888 in the ruby necklace. Here comes the morganite. Well, well, well. It's a cushion with a radiant flare. It feels like those are radiant facets on the sides, and then it's really a cushion cut on the outside perimeter. Such an important piece. Item number here is 1127892, and a reminder, it is also a one-of-a-kind, and it's a $486 in the cushion. Beautiful. Pink, pink, pink. Stays in the rose gold. And what a lovely piece with a carat 11 in the diamonds, including in that bridge. So very nice to see that. And we have got to make this one good. $59.99 is where it all began. We're going to take that a lot lower for you here tonight. And that's where you see, look at this. Still, if you want to see the diamonds, you need a clean stone up top. You've got that here. You can see how those diamonds run right on through that center stone. They don't go literally through the stone. I mean, they look like they go through because they're underneath. And we'll show that to you there. But look at that stone. The depth of the stone just elevated just a bit over those diamonds. And this is what it looks like on the hand. And no, it is nowhere near $59.99. Time to reduce this price and get it at home before we get to our top of the hour. Now 3 minutes away, counting down to that big Paraiba discount and value. So it's on the way, but this one, that's spectacular. And you can see how wide it is too, really supporting the weight of that stone, the size of that stone. That's so impressive. And it's under 3,000, but not 29. Oh yeah, this one's not gonna last. We know that. This one will not last. That's a for certainty. And it's not going to be $2,500 either. Everything's got to go tonight, and so far so good. Most things, I wouldn't say everything, but you know, it takes some time sometimes, especially in the first hour, to get all of our folks here assembled, and yet we are already seeing a lot of great pieces go out the door. Well, this one's not 25 or 24. It is only $23.99. That would be my top pink morganite here, and it's only one in the world. So $23.99 for that one, and then we got the pink Paraiba heart shape. If you'd like to see that sooner rather than later, please let me know. The phone lines are wide open. We want to hear from you. We want to know what you want to see when. We want to know what specifically we can bring out from the incredible and vast inventory we have so that we can really help you find the perfect piece. But it's almost top of the hour time, so let's get to it. We've got 1 minute left. I'll show you one more thing. And I do just, again, I can't just leave it here. I got to show you one more time. For those of you that are just tuning in, look at that. The multiple colors. Probably one of the coolest stones. I've dubbed certain stones over time magic stones, where they just feel like they couldn't even be natural. When they are, it's all I've ever sold. I've never sold faux or synthetic or simulated stones in my 24 years. But there are certain stones that just almost give the impression like, how did that even happen? How did Mother Nature create something so bold, so unique, out of the Congo? That's where it actually hails from. I know that I didn't touch on that too much, but it is that newer source and newer find. And it's our 626. That's nice. It's in our phone number twice. So it's happy here at TVON, right? 626 with the 111. And it's going to be, well, it's supposed to be a lot more. 88.88. We got it down to 39.99. And that's also in the same type of bridge, similar in that we saw in that pink morganite that we just had on a moment ago, which is actually verifying. And there's the tourmaline that goes from a peachy pink. Think like Padparasha-esque. It's almost like a pinky peachy diamond or Padparasha color at first. Then it gets into these bright minty greens. Then the middle point, I really see a blue green happening right through the middle. And then the same thing happens on the other half of the stone. It's like it's a mirror image on this top to bottom oval. It's just really outstanding, and I cannot say enough good things about that stone. And if you are a collector who says, I got everything, Lolo, I'm good, you probably don't have a stone like that. And it's even more impressive when you see it from a distance on the hand, I think, because you get all of that. Yeah, there's that flash coming through. And hi, Johanna has a request for some Sierra Santa Maria. Got that coming up. And then don't forget, we will take your requests as well, as we are here at the top of the hour. We'll get to that Paraiba shortly. I just want to make sure we get the requests in as they arrive. So we'll do that next. But look at that stone. It's a cool one. That's a definite winner. All right. So we have an aqua pendant. We have a diamond necklace. I know we already had one diamond necklace go out today. We're going to show you. Nice production on this. 5477 is the next item up. And yes, it's the top of the hour, so we'll officially welcome you in just a moment. But first things first, whoa, prismatic. Just so I got to hold it up for a minute so you can see directly into that stone to see the amazing cutting. Sierra Santa Maria, almost 11 carats. We had a 10.5 carat in a ring in an emerald cut the other day that I can't stop thinking about. It's gone and spoken for, but was it ever pretty? Well, this is the only stone, size-wise and color-wise and cut-wise, that I think can rival that, with the 1082 and 7 points in diamonds. They're just in the bail. That is pear shape, but look at the intensity that happens here. And boy, it's maybe, again, this is like a bird's eye view, so I really do just want to keep on holding it up to your eye level, but also to see the size from a distance. That's important as well. Let's get you a length measurement and all that good stuff. Just the diamonds in the bail. It's really all about that center stone draping from that point of the pave. Here's what we have lengthwise. You can see it's already 1.25 inches. We'll verify that. It sure is. We'll take a look at it on the neckline here as well, so you can see that from a distance away and see, ooh, yeah. See, that's in brighter lights. You don't necessarily get to appreciate all of what that stone does, but in a little lower light, you get to really enjoy it and see it. Let's go back to the up close, and I'll tell you what I'll do. Discount it, because I remember what I had to do on the 10.5 carat in the emerald cut the other day that was in a ring. Let's take this even lower. I know it started at $12,999, Johanna. We're going to do better than that. I'm going to go lower than even $99.99, and call me quickly because there is only one, and then we'll show the diamond necklace, which is also a collar type of style. So we will do that coming up. But this 1082 is not $99, $89, $79, $69. Didn't we go under $5,000? As a matter of fact, I went under $4,000 on a 10.5 carat ring. Let's go under $4,000 and not even $39.99. Brand new reduction, big Sunday night here. Let's go. We're going to make this one only, you know what, skip it. Not even doing 39 or 38 or 37. I'll blow it out for $36.99. First caller on that one. $36.99, and we have a diamond necklace, another one coming up with a pear-shaped yellow diamond to start, and then white diamonds and 14 karat gold around that. So we'll see that coming up, and that's going to be another great request. But again, beautiful for the neckline, such a true blue, like those sky blues, but intense. So that's one option. Let's go to the hand here and talk about 4722. Which is the diamond necklace with a drop. This feels regal, it feels elegant, and that's a big yellow diamond at the base in the pear shape. So let's start with 4722. This is solid 14 karat white gold. And then you have the pear-shaped natural yellow. It's a 65 pointer in that center. All the white diamonds around it are an additional 86 points. And it's 151 total weight. Well, well, well. Solid gold, look at this. Bars of 14 karat gold that all there, because they're more flat bars and they're all hinged, so they're going to be that perfect way that it sits against the neckline. This one's a little, let me see if it's a little, there we go. It's been, poor thing's been all stuck in a little bag here. So now we see all those links straightened out, and because they are those flatter rectangular links, they have this beautiful shine off the surface, and here is your closure. Now that's an insert closure, much like you'd see in a bracelet, and then once you have it closed, now you see I don't have these fastened, but there are 2 figure-8 safeties as well. So this will go all the way around. It's a 17.5-inch length, so just about where you want it, because remember, you want to have a little bit of extra room because you have that drop. So even that, about 1 inch plus in the drop. So wherever it ends as far as the collar, you're going to have that beautiful drop in the diamond that's additional. So I know it's tougher to see, so I'm just going to put it against here so you can see. Just again, this is a size reference look for you, but this is a very special way that these links are done, and that's a lot of gold to do that 14 karat gold style where you see those beautiful like little rectangular links, if you will. And it's beautifully done, again, all the way around, so it's just finished. I love that it doesn't get like some smaller, little daintier chain in the back, because a lot of times people see the back of our necklace, right? Hair up, hair back, short hair style. You're going to have folks seeing the piece all the way around. So back to, I want to take it also to the hand, but also up close. Yes, go ahead, Jason. Really? Who got that? Thank you, Mary, so much. I appreciate it. I'm just going to show you here first because I want that close up on that yellow. Mary got the morganite, so thank you, Mary. Enjoy that beautiful morganite. And then that's the yellow diamond close up, and then we'll take a look at the big rounds because all of those, first it's the halo, that's the 65-point yellow in the pair. You've got diamonds surrounding that. Then there's that bigger diamond, and then to show you this almost dove's tail design, I'll go upside down, forgive me, but I want you to see the close up. We do a necklace like that by itself where it's almost that wonder style of chevron design. And I know it's upside down, but I want you to see it close up just so you think. If you only see it from far away, I always marvel at people that buy jewelry when they never see it up close, because you really need to see your gems and your diamonds in particular up close. I never get that. People spend, you know, $200,000 on something that they can see from a blurry camera distance from like a mile away. It's not even tried on. I'm going, wow. Okay, I think like a shopper because I am a shopper, and I know how I shop, and if I'm spending good money on jewelry, I want to know what my quality of my individual diamonds look like. And so there it is. But we'll go back to the hand here so you can get all the perspectives. It is from $59.99, and we'll take this down under $2,000. $1,999 for the entire necklace. And this is where, again, you have to wonder, what is TVON and how do they give everything away for practically free? Well, that is, yeah, the answer is really, it's multiple reasons why. But again, you've got a big Sunday night to treat yourself because these discounts are crazy good. And yes, we're also our own manufacturer, and so we're really doing special things that nobody else could do in $19.99. So those are two options. They were both brought up by request, but as usual, it's the first caller to say yes. So we have the $19.99. You don't just get the drop. It's not a pendant. It's a full-on necklace. There's so much gold in this nearly 18-inch necklace. You really have 18 inches when you include the necklace, but also the drop as well. $19.99, one only. That is not going to stay here. It cannot, not with that kind of gold weight and this beautiful little chevron detail here that leads down into that very impressive drop. 99 or 19.99, gosh, 99.99 is more like it. It should be. So we have that and we have the aqua. Let's get to our top of the hour. And again, it's our final Sunday night show. I will be with you every Saturday and Sunday morning like we always have been, but this is our very last and final of our Sunday evening together. So we're glad you're with us for this big finale and celebration. It was a new addition recently. We added a few shows, and now we're going back to the 5-day format that we enjoy. And it's Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, 5 to 8 Pacific time, and also Saturday and Sunday mornings from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time. So that's our new schedule. It starts tomorrow. That means tomorrow you will not see us. You can tune in to channel 223 on Direct or anywhere else you watch on Dish or Fios or Spectrum or AT&T or Cox in Las Vegas or whatever it is, and you will not see us tomorrow. Tomorrow night we will not be here. We will be off on Mondays and Tuesdays, so I just want to make sure. Otherwise, I know when 5 o'clock tomorrow hits, I'm going to get a lot of panicked messages. So you guys are in the know because you're getting word first. So new schedule kicks in tomorrow. No show Monday or Tuesday. I'll be with you Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, Saturday and Sunday mornings. No weekend nighttime shows. So this is our last. Take a look at this. This is the Paraiba. And again, Mary, I'm going to put your morganite aside. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Call us. We got a couple pieces available from our number one, including that $19.99 yellow and white diamond necklace I just showed you. That probably is not going to last more than 30 more seconds. But here we are with item number 1125848. So it was this morning I had a Paraiba. First, there was a debut of Paraiba in quartz. It was natural Brazilian crystals within quartz. Well, they're all sold out. Then later I decided we got to have a faceted Paraiba for this day. So we brought out a beautiful faceted 65-point stone. It's gone as well. Now I'm bringing out, because there were a few of you that messaged me and said, I was busy. I saw the recap, I missed it, or I called and it was too late, it's already sold. Is there anything else you have? So went really searching through all of our inventory, found this 60-pointer, almost the same size, very similar. Actually, I think this has a bit more diamond weight. It does. It's 106 in this diamond weight. I always call this the horse bit style because the diamond pave section kind of interlocks with the white gold here on the sides. You can still get any gold you want, so don't feel like you have to leave it in the white gold. The only variation and difference really, besides the bigger diamond weight and the slightly smaller stone, is the fact that it is a slightly more green blue. So instead of blue-green 50-50, like the one that I had this morning was, this is a 60-40 green to blue, which is still gorgeous if you ask me. Some of my favorite Paraibas in my collection are exactly this color, because I find when the green gets to be a little bit stronger, you see this really bright neon element. I think the neon takes over and it becomes even, maybe if it's possible, a little bit brighter. And that's what we're seeing here with our 60-point neon green blue, and it's Paraiba, so that means copper bearing. It's not just the look of, I'm so tired of hearing people say, this is Paraiba quartz, and this is different than what we had this morning. People are treating stones to give it a blue color and calling it something it's not, but by using that term, it can be very confusing to a consumer, right? Saying Paraiba, it implies it's Paraiba. There's a lot of funny business going on right now, and I love that we're bringing you, again, you can always rely on TVON to just bring you the natural through and through, to bring you the rare, to bring you the amazing quality you love, and here it is in a Paraiba tourmaline. Copper and manganese are the concentrations of elements that give you these really cool neon colors, plus you get the 106 in the diamond weight, and it's any gold you want, and this will be completely side to side on the diamonds. So one side to the other side. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and watch that, because that gold will just disappear. And then you just, yep, you're left with that bed of pave, all underneath, side to side, underneath your blue-green neon ultimate stone. Now, I'm very proud of something. There's two ways to look at it. I'm very proud of the offer that I did this morning. Part of me has reservations that I had to go as low as I did, but that's just how sometimes it goes. I want to make a point here and do something similar. Now, obviously, we're looking at it's a $79.99 piece. It's been on the air at that price. It's been considered at that price, and it is a considered purchase at this price, I will say. What I'm going to do is try a little something different. I told you there'd be some funny and some kind of cool things going on today, given that we want to just celebrate and honor this last Sunday evening together. So I've got a lot of cool things to show you and tempt you with and really get you something special and save you a lot of money. How about we auction this off and not start at 7 or 6 or 5 or 4 or 3? I really want everyone to have a chance at Paraiba. And that's not a stone that, first of all, between the lack of availability, the fact that not many people in the world have it to show, it's not often out there to purchase just anywhere you look for jewelry. That's the first thing. The second thing is when you do find it, it tends to be really expensive because it's really, really rare. So with rarity comes expense. We're going to make it better than even $3,000 or $2,500 or $2,000. Now at this point, you're probably all thinking exactly what I'm thinking, which is that diamond mounting should be more. And yes, it should. 100% should be. It's not going to be $2,000 to open. I want to see who's out there with us tonight. And of course we already experimented, and that was an experiment gone awry. I did an auction on Ametrine, and you probably saw how that went. We're going to try something a little different here. And it's not going to be $2,000. It's a $10 increment. I want to get everybody in. Really want to make sure you have a chance to own something extremely special, beautifully done, bright neon. Maybe you're a Paraiba collector like I am, and you want to have different colors, different shades, different variations of this copper content stone. That would be one of those colors that I call it like a spearmint color. It's not light mint. It's still got that body color, that brightness, but it's really, really, watch this, glowing. There's the darkness. How'd I do that? I just put my hand in front of the light. Full light, it glows. In darker light, it's glowing even more. That is the hallmark of neon material. Let's not even ask for $2,000. I'm serious. We are truly doing rare and crazy things tonight to help everybody own whatever it is that you see that you love. If you find something and you go, I like that, I want you to be able to try it, remembering, of course, that there is a money-back guarantee that you have on everything you shop as well, so that there's no time to sit back and go, maybe next time. There is no next time. Again, there's no more Sunday nights after tonight, and there's no value like this. We don't put Paraibas together in diamond weight of that grand a scale for this price tag of $2,000, but that's not getting the job done. So here's a new idea, a new concept. Let's go to 19, now, you know what, 1800, you know what? Let's go to 1,500 bucks. All out, best of the best. It's a diamond weight of 106. This is it. It's the real Paraiba, the real deal, the one that is praised and lauded and put on that pedestal, the one that everybody's coveting, the gem world and beyond. And it's at $1,500 to get it started. Oh my. So this is quite interesting. And no open yet, and I'll give it 60 seconds to get it. 60 seconds to go. And then we have that aqua. Now remember, I know y'all wait because you hear about it's a request for someone else and you don't buy it. We have the diamond necklace and the aqua pendant still here. We have the fabulous multicolored tourmaline. All my requests that I brought out, they're all still here. So that's something to consider. If there's something that you've waited on, get it now. And I don't have a $1,500 open on a Paraiba tourmaline that is 60 points when I know earlier today, just a few hours ago, we saw almost the same ring, but it was a little less diamond weight. I think it was 70 points, right? 70, 75, something in that range. There's a lot of jewelry swirling up there in my head right now, so I'm thinking it was 70. Don't quote me on that. We are verifying, and I think with 14 seconds ticking down very quickly and a $10 increment only, and we do, I believe, have the open. It sounds like we are verifying, and we do officially have the open, yes? All right. We've got the open at 15. Oh, it's going to go now, so now you can't wait. Not only are we saving you, let's see, $6,500, but we also have it going out the door here in a matter of moments. Who's going to get it? I don't know. We don't know until we officially see the clock hit 0, which we haven't given it yet. But I think we're on our way, given by the fact it took a couple of moments to get this one started and get the open. I think we're going to wrap it up. We do have the open at 15, so at this point, looking for 15, 10 or more. And so ignore that alarm if you can hear it. Probably having some kind of weird emergency alert on our phones. 1,500 is the bid. So we're going to do $10 increments. Again, 1510 could get it for you. It's any gold you want. It's any size. Again, we pick up the tab and all that. So the gold color change, the sizing, the shipping, that's all free. On us, on the house. We do it for you. You don't have to worry about paying for it. So let's go. We'll give it a 2-minute final clock. 2 minutes and we're done. And the open has been, it's been bid. So the open is here. Now we just got to figure it out. Who is going to walk away with this Paraiba? in kind of, you know what it feels like? It feels like a mini saddle ring. It feels a little bit like a mini dome ring. Now, it doesn't go way high up off the hand or anything like that. You can see, ooh, but it does have a little, yeah, it's got some nice stature to it. That's for sure. It is something special, and you are now under the gun here. We got a minute 30, 90 seconds left to do it. It's going to sell when the clock hits 0. Oh, look at you, Jason. He's always saying, well, do you think you know what gold color you'd want, what ring size you want? Oh, let's see. Let's see, let's see. We might have some verifications going on, but it's our last 65 seconds now. 65 seconds to get you in. Remember, you're choosing all of those. Yeah. Oh, yes, of course. Here's the inside of the ring as well. I got to start just doing that. I guess everyone wants to see the inside. I never think about it, but here we go. There's the inside, so you can see how it's finished along these outside edges here. And then we actually, again, excuse the residue from the inventory tag. We have to take those off before it goes on the air because I don't like seeing tags on TV. I really don't. That was the first thing I said when I got here. I said, we got to get these tags off here. We got to get these tags. No one wants to see big old tags flopping around. The jewelry deserves better than that. So how can we concentrate? Just want to see the piece, see the jewelry, see the diamonds, see the stones. But here we are, 1,500, last chance, last call. Let's see if we got 1,510 or more. It's our last call Sunday night, already almost halfway through the final Sunday night. Yes, I keep mentioning it because I don't want anyone to be surprised tomorrow when you don't see us. New schedule starts tomorrow. No Monday, Tuesday. We will be here Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights, Saturday and Sunday mornings. Everyone's going, ooh, wow, what's going, it's changing. It's just the way it was. It's the way it was for a decade. So we're going to go back to the way it was for like a full decade here. So here we go. 15, do you got 1510? I see the clock is out. That means I got to sell it. That is once, twice, 3 times, and sold. Congratulations, you got it. All right, so I do have a mandarin garnet, which is very pretty. And I hope you don't mind a few extra fancy yellow diamonds because they have yellow diamonds there as well. We added a few on the inside of that split of the design on the sides. Really attractive stone here because it's a round and it's a carat 12 in that mandarin garnet. Oh, so pretty. Item number is 1125346. And keep requests coming, guys. Let me know if there's any requests you have. I am dying to know what it is you want to see today and tonight for our last now, basically 100 minutes. We've got 100 minutes and then we're done with our Sunday nights. So keep that in mind. Might as well make it a special and memorable one. Tell me what you'd like to see and we'll help you out. Thank you again on that beautiful Paraiba. Well done there. This mandarin's a 112 and it has yellow diamonds as accents as 5 points there. And then you've got the white diamonds and they are not accents. They're a 103. Yes. The white, 100% on that last one. Yeah, because with the pave like it is and the Paraiba, both on both fronts, diamonds and Paraiba, love it in the white. Yeah, best case scenario. Here we are with our 112 with the 5 and the 103. That means 108 overall. And we have, this is quite a ring. When you see it on, it's going to be diamond side to side. There's that split style shank, goes about 3/4 of the way down. That mandarin is a dazzling round. Everyone's going to assume you're wearing an orange diamond, but let me tell you a little bit of a secret. Orange diamonds don't look that good. They really don't. No offense to orange diamonds. They're cool. They're rare. But they're not mandarins. Mandarins in their top quality and their top neon and their top color and their top clarity like you have right here. Wow, that is a bright, dazzling stone. And it's that orange diamonds are just a little more brown. They never really have this neon. People talk about Fanta orange. Fanta. Like the soda pop, I think it was. I don't know if it's still around. Is it? I'm not a soda pop drinker. I say soda pop because that's how my Chicago born and bred parents said it. Pop. They always referred to it as pop, not soda, not Coke, pop. Open the pop. But again, Fanta, I don't know if it's still around, but either way, that's a very distinctive color. Now see, here's one that I do know, Cactus Cooler. Now, I don't know if that's still around either, but that one, Cactus Cooler, it's Cactus Cooler color with a little bit of those yellows on the side. So just bright, it's effervescent. We're gonna make this, whoa, $34.99 ring. Yeah, it's gotta come down. Everything does. We have 98 minutes remaining. Let's take a look at it on the hand so you can see it there. And then we're gonna send it on. Wow, that just got brighter. Anybody else agree? That just got further away, and yet that stone is popping even more. It is bright as can be. I'll make it 1,900. You know what? Skip 19. Skip it. I want to save you more than you're spending. Let's not do 19 or 18. You know how rare mandarins are? They're on the same trajectory as Paraibas. They're going up in increasing in value and price tag as much as neon blue-green Paraibas are. And this one's not 18 or 17 or 16 or 15 or 14. I heard it was our final Sunday night, so I'm doing very special price tags that are, oh yeah, you would think final sale at these discounts. They're not. You've got your money back return privilege. It's not 15, it's not even $14.99. Now that's a ring for the ages. 108 in diamonds, including the bright fancy yellows, and you have this gorgeous. Do not just settle for mandarins. I know mandarins always rare no matter what, but if you're settling, I think you're doing yourself a disservice. Go for those bright, ultimate, high-end, really best of the best stones like you have here, and we'll make it $1,399. First caller on that one. And that's our mandarin of the day. I don't think I have any more unless you want to request them. Yes. Hi, Ginger in Oklahoma, and she's brand new with us today. Wow. Okay, so Ginger, I hope you know the schedule, because I know if you're a newer shopper, and that doesn't mean you haven't been watching for a while, but she went ahead and made her first purchase. So thank you, Ginger, and welcome to our show. And it just means that I want everybody to be aware, because I know it's been a lot of schedule changes of late, and that's very unusual for us. Usually we have a schedule and we stick with it for years, but we are going to be, again, a little different. So again, just keep that in mind, and all the information is on the website. If you ever need to, just go to tvon.com. It's a great resource to see what's up and what's happening, and even like channel numbers and things like that. If you ever kind of get confused, where are they at, what are they doing, and where are they broadcasting, because we're not 24 hours a day. And I know that can make it a little more difficult to find us when we're not just always on your TV. So again, far too many rarities to have, 24 hours of TVON. But again, we love being here with the 3 hours a day we get, and we'll be back to our 15 hours a week that I get to spend with you, and I'm looking forward to it. So here we are with the mandarin. It's still here. It is a great mounting, isn't it? It does look wonderful on the hand. There's something very traditional about it with the round. Then you have the more squared off double halo. The split just tapers nicely, so the mounting comes down to a point on the sides. It is lovely. Now, I do have another Paraiba that is shockingly affordable. Now, it's going to go straight up green. That mandarin is, by the way, still here. This is a straight up green Paraiba. So yes, they can get pure green like this, where it's still, when I say pure green, not like an emerald though, it's that neon, bright. Think lime, think margarita, think tropical. Suddenly we're at the beach and we've got a drink with an umbrella in it. Something like that. Very, very bright pop, almost just, it's a true lime green, and it's actually 6610. That's a 324 pear shape. And it's got one of these custom designer mountings around it with a huge 1 carat 23 diamond mounting. It was, I think it was this morning, or it was last night, or it might have been yesterday morning. Either way, we had a Congolese blue-green tourmaline in a very similar mounting. I like that we have the neon Paraiba here in the copper bearing. And that's where actually it's proven that the ones that give you more green are sometimes the ultimate collector's piece, because they are proven to have more copper. So it's really like turned up on the copper. It's kind of like when you're cooking, which I know tons about, right? I know a lot about cooking. I never do it. My cooking today consisted of opening a can of tuna and eating it with a fork. That was my meal. That was my meal, and that's typical. And that wasn't just because I was pressed for time with 2 shows. It was just, that's a meal. That's my cooking. It's like, okay, it's good protein though. It's good. It's 30 grams per little can. So yeah, I'm all about it. But that's again, still, I know I've seen it done. I've seen it done a lot, where it's, just about different ingredients, and the way you just shift ingredients even slightly can really change the overall beautiful taste of your dish. So it's the same thing with gems, in that there's different little trace elements, and if you have a little more of an element, it can really change up the color of your stone. And so when you get more copper and less manganese, you get more green like this is. So it's a very precious, rare stone. It's a 324, so it's large, and it's going to be under, well, it started at $79.99 because it's a sale, unless you know how much you're saving. I don't think it is, but in case you've never seen it before, it was $79.99 right here on our air, and now it's going lower than that, and I mean under $3,000. That's low. And there's another way to see it, so I'll pop it on another way so you can see the pear shape pointing out and pointing in. But either way, it's a 123 diamond weight, so that is impressive. And it's a very elongated stone, but this is another one of those, just blink and you miss it, because the deal is perfect. And it's not 25. So let's just take a moment and realize that a couple of hours ago I had a 60-point or a 65-point Paraiba, and it was that price. Here's a 324 with a whole bunch of diamonds, And it's not $25 or $24.99. It's actually $23.99. First caller, that's going to go. And most of the diamond weight you're getting are actually those really large baguettes as well. So that's important too. $23.99. How fabulous is that? All right, so we got to keep moving. And if you have any requests, we are just approaching the halfway mark of this show, which means we only have 90 minutes left. So give us a call so we can get your favorite request in. Love to do that. Speaking of requests, Kara, we've got your sapphire and your Mahenges. If you want to see them, let me know. And then we've got a major Tanzanite pendant, actually, that's also very classic. It's going to not be too overwhelming with the diamonds. We've got one of these semicircular bales. Have you seen this one? This is the big Tanzanite. Wow, that's a good looking cushion. We had a 20.5 carat, which a lot of you said to me this afternoon, that's a little too big. Do you have anything that's a little bit smaller? And I brought you something that's a little bit smaller. It's a 15 carat. So we'll see that coming up, but we cannot wait on a 23.99 mega Paraiba like that is. That cannot stay here at that price tag. Even if you just wanted the designer mounting, that's a great value. So we'll keep on rocking. We got to keep moving because we've got, again, very limited time with you for our final of our Sunday nights. Now, there's another Tanzanite. Look at this one. Ooh la la. That's a very simple, elegant setting style that looks like you added big trillions on the side. That's a square cushion in the middle. I like that one. That one we're going to see here. Let's do it now. Let's do it. We've got the big Tanzanites, yes, but we also can bring you a little more affordable way to go about it. 7423 is the item number, and every bit, the color and the red flashes and everything we want to see out of a blue wing, block D, best of the best, nobody's got better. It's TVON. It's the only place. Exclusive means just that. Nobody else has it. Running limited. After that, what happens? We don't know. Am I going to bring you block Ds, regular block Ds that don't have nearly as much red? Probably not. Am I going to bring you block Cs that are coming out of the mine right now currently and for the rest of the time? Probably not. Here's our 258 with 42 points. It's all solved if you just get the blue wings while they're here. And so I feel an extra obligation and really a privilege to make sure that we bring them to extra values so that you do have the opportunity. I mean, look at this. We have had a lot of new shoppers just today. We've had a lot of shoppers just tonight. This is where still people are finding us every single day that may just be introduced now to TVON, didn't know we existed. And guess what? You got a very limited time now to get the blue wing block Ds that we have loved and adored for 6 years straight. So now's your time, and I want to make sure you get one before they're gone, because when they're gone, oh, it's going to be a sad day when they're all gone, because we're going to have to either, two options, either bring you a lower quality Tanzanite, and I hate to say that, but the truth is anything we would bring you outside of the blue wing block D world is lower quality. So that's one option, or just be done with them completely and never see them again on TV. Not a great option either. So I'm not sure which of those two scenarios is going to play out, but we just don't need to worry about it at this moment because we're still looking at a privileged view. So 258 and a $4,499. Let's switch it up. Not to mention all those round brilliants put side by side together so they look like a big trillion, and then you end up getting a better value courtesy of yours truly. Let's get our final Sunday night together, so let's make it special. How about we put it on the auction block? I'm trying it again. After what just happened on the Paraiba, we're going to try it again. Let's show you on the hand what this looks like. And by the way, that mandarin is still here, so some weird things are going on. That mandarin for $13.99, whoa. But here we are, the blue wing block D. The square cushion, this is what it looks like on. Well, that's a really, it would have been easier to just really scale down those diamonds and make it a smaller little trillion type style on the sides. We did not do that. And because you have a soft cornered square cushion, it really does present to the eye at first like a round, and it's still giving the flash and the fire, that's for sure. And it's not 4,000. You know what? Let's just put on the auction block. I'm not going to start at 4 and I'm not starting at 35. I know this is one that's sought after because it's that 2.5 carat plus size. That's what we get a lot of requests for because it's adaptable, it's wearable, it's giftable. My goodness, can you imagine if somebody doesn't have a blue wing, they're admiring yours, and maybe you want to get them something special? Look at that. And all those red flashes, it's more typical to see the smaller stones not deliver as much red. That's not an obstacle here. And we're going to make it better. Yes. Oh, yes, I do. Kara, thank you. Thank you. Does she need to see him right now? What's that? Oh, okay. Okay, can we hold that thought on the Tanzanite real quick? I just want to show her some things because you never know if she's maybe got to go. So I know this one was here this morning. Did she see it this morning, the blue sapphire pendant? I know it was at the very end of the show. Guys, we want to really just hold that thought here. I'm going to do better than 35, so just hold with me here. I got a request here on the blue sapphire pendant. Let me see if I can get it cleaned up here. It's 8016 was the item number here on the Regal Royal Blue. It's not just the regal color of that blue, it's also the diamonds around it that are so good. That's the 291 Ceylon Royal Blue. It's a pendant. It's sitting now on its side. I'll show you from a distance. It's large. It's got 1.5 carats of those gemmy rich diamonds. That one, a miracle price tag. I got it down because it was the end of the show this morning and I was just really, we were dropping prices faster than we could say, see you tonight. And this one is actually, it started out, wow, I forgot how much this started as. I think it was $99.99. Brought it on down, box link chain included that is adjustable. Let me show it from a distance away. It does have the spring ring closure, but then you'll slide this little beaded bar so you can really make it any length you want up to the 18 inches. And that one is only $3,999 for the big sapphire in the 3 carat size. Look at the sheen off that platinum. I almost said gold. It's a step up. That's what it looks like from a distance. Let me take it on over to the neckline and show you there. So you can also see now that's some bright open color for a sapphire. And let me step back because that's a little more in focus for you there. So that's a beauty, $39.99. And there it is against the skin for you. Boy, that's a big piece. I'm always mesmerized at how nice and large these, I mean, we don't see a lot of 3 carat sapphires at all. So 1 carat's more traditional. When we do see our blues, it's usually 1, maybe 120. Very rare to get over 2. Exceptionally rare to get up to 3. That's what we've done almost here. Let's go back to the wheel. And then if I did bring out, I heard maybe she wanted to see some Mahenge spinels. And by the way, the bail is plenty large. So if you have a larger chain, there's a lot of room in that bail. So you can put a larger chain or a diamonds by the yard with it if you like to. And the chain is just coming with it. So you're sure to have the right piece if you just want to wear it right away. Never want you to have to go out and buy another piece of jewelry just to wear a piece of jewelry. That seems irresponsible. So, and then I've got Mahenge spinel earrings that are huge. Then we'll get back to our Tanzanite. I appreciate your patience on that one. And we'll show you, I do have Mahenge spinels. They're very large button style earrings. They would also be by request. That's just one of a matched pair. Outstanding. Very, very, very special, and big baguettes and rounds. So we do have Mahenge spinel earrings as well. Those are very nice. It's going to be about 1.33 carats each on those Mahenges. Any questions on that one before we go? We have the Mahenge spinels if she needs to see those. And then here it is with that luscious blue color. That's what's tricky, is the larger the stone gets in a blue sapphire, the bigger the struggle is to have a nice open color. And they do. They tend to, their iron and titanium mix that makes them up tends to be a really vulnerable one when you get, they oftentimes just get too dark. They're just really rare in large sizes. So that's a beauty. Let me know if you want to see the Mahenges. Then we'll go back to the Tanzanite because I know I'm about to do something crazy on that 35. I think we got it down to 35. We'll take it even lower for you on the Tanzanite. And then let me know too if you want to see the Mahenge earrings. But here's the Tanzanite we're going back to. And that is quite a look, isn't it? So we're back to the 258, left off with a 35. Yeah. Oh, okay. Nope. So you mean it's sold, we should put it aside? All right, that's fine. We're not here tomorrow, but that's okay. All right, so hopefully she knows about the new schedule. All right, coming up, here we go. Yep, we're closed tomorrow, so keep that in mind, Monday closed. All right, here we are with the 258, and we have got, how about this one? 35, 25. I think we need to do something a little, I'm sorry for the interruption. I just try to make requests happen when you ask for them. So again, really special piece here, but we're going to actually make it better than even $2,000. We'll send it on out. Let's try to get this auction rolling. And it's a really good Tanzanite, very wearable. I'm going to come in a little closer from where we were on that big sapphire, show you now how you can get blues and purples and red flashes as well all together, and that one will be $1,500 to get it started instead. So for those long awaiting this beautiful and wearable blue wing block D cushion cut square, we'll go 15 with a $10 increment. So great chance to pick up a big Tanzanite, but wearable at the same time, not overwhelming. That's always key here. Never want to see one. I mean, everyone's got their own taste and preference. And at this point, I think we've done a really good job of making Tanzanites affordable to where if there's multiple styles you're looking for, you get that opportunity to try those. You get those opportunities to just chance it and get something new and different and try different styles or sizes that might work for you. But we're looking for 15 to get that going. All right, coming up, we'll move along. We do have the big pendant as well. And again, it's our last call on the show. We have we have an hour and 20 minutes. So if you have any requests, please get those in. I really want to make this a request evening, given that it's our last Sunday. So keep that in mind and just really do call in with those favorites. And then if there's already something you are thinking about, good time to pick them up. Waiting till the last part of the show, like that Tourmaline, the pink, peachy, into the green, into the blue. That is one for the ages. So love that one too. How about another sapphire? This time I have a sapphire ring, and it's 112-7406. And if anybody would like this Tanzanite, blow it out, $14.99, done. We'll just make it 60 seconds at $14.99. If you want to get one of the more wearable varieties, we have in Tanzanite square cushion 258. So very special and only going to be for one color, white, yellow, or rose gold. And we'll take care of the sizing and the gold color change for you. So that's an awfully nice stone, isn't it? And again, look as it pops up to that. I want you to see it at that natural eye level so you can really see the colors that it's going to give. $14.99. Let me know if that's for you. But I just, again, great value. We don't have time for a lot of auctions to hang out. So what we'll do is just keep on moving. We got our sapphire piece coming up. It's item number 7406. It's new right now. And it's a mounting I really like. I think that, you know, if you like more ornate styles, sometimes we look back at designs that can be very modern and contemporary, but also a lot of designers now are doing a lot of their new up-and-coming designs and kind of like a nod to yesteryear. We know that fashion is very cyclical and what's old is new again, where we see fashion forward styles brought back again and again. That's what we've done here, where it's almost a nod to a vintage style, somewhat of a look like a vintage kind of lacy look that you would see from yesteryear in vintage antique pieces, estate pieces. But again, we don't sell used jewelry, so always brand new for you. But take a look at this. This is our Ceylon Royal Blue. It's a 70-point pear shape, and then it does have 38 points in the diamonds. Now we left the outside edges done in gold, but gave it a little mill grain. So that's a nice little detail that really just accentuates it. And then everything is set a little bit under, so a little more recessed to that outside border. And in the middle is that royal blue. It looks almost, I mean, it's like a squatty pear. Sometimes pear shapes are really elongated. Sometimes they can be a little shorter and wider, like this one is. So it almost looks like a trillion or like a heart shape without the cleft. And you've got a rich royal blue. And I'll tell you, we got to send it out. It's brand new. And it's one of our kind of a head scratching deal where you think, why are they bringing out so much gold when gold is a record high? Is that really the smartest thing to do? Well, it is when you don't care about the price, when you're taking what it cost and throwing it out the window and saying it means nothing to us right now. What matters is moving the jewelry. What matters is showing you something you love and making it attainable. That's really how we're shopping tonight. And that's what it looks like on the hand. So you see what I mean? Wider gold, but tapers nicely in the back. Then you have your 70-point sapphire, then your 38 points in diamonds as well. And it is, let me show it the other way here. Here's the direction it goes that way. Take a look at that. And that is, well, that is fabulous, isn't it? And you know what's good when you're that far away and it just reads as a bright blue. Really rich royal colors, bright as can be. And it's no longer, okay, so you guys know that by now, we've got an hour, 20 minutes, we have 80 minutes left. It's time to move everything we put up there. Here's another angle, another way to look at it. You got a lot of negative space to the stone. That looks great. What I will do is just make this as simple as I can possibly make it. It's a quick deal. I want to see who's out there. We have just, again, short amount of time left in our Sunday night. Not here with you until Wednesday night. After this, we don't see you for a little bit, okay? It's about, what, a few days. So this is your moment to take advantage of anything you've seen. I know we're verifying on that blue sapphire pendant. That is available. That blue sapphire pendant is available. So that's available for you if you'd like to get it. And it's that 3 carat at that awesome value with those big diamonds. If you want the ring, though, that goes along with it, here's your chance to pick it up. And a better price than $29.99, taking it a lot lower than that. So come on in. We've got the sapphire, yellow, white, or rose in your size. You do not need to size up on that. Please do not. You can go exactly whatever size you wear. That's what I want you to get here. It's a really wearable. Do not let the wider band up front fool you. It's got this great tapering in the back. Look at the details going more than 3/4 of the way around the ring. I know this is fine jewelry, and I know that I'm pricing it far too low, but this is how we move jewelry tonight. In our last couple of minutes, I'm going to make this $999. It's just 60 seconds. I would be surprised if it lasts 60 seconds. That's what we'll give it. It's in white, yellow, or rose, and all of that gold with diamonds set within it. And then you notice that there's a lot of negative space, which is really pretty because the diamonds look like they're floating in this great pattern on your hand, and it's under 1,000. You don't get blue sapphires like that. Ceylon blues are a common stone in that you've probably heard of it. It's not like some stones I bring you, like maybe corner rupine or ween or all these other stones that we bring that you've just never heard of. This is one we know, but you can't mistake I've heard of it for commonplace because it's all about the quality of that stone, and that is quality. $9.99 only. First caller who takes it, 30 seconds. All right, so what we're going to do is bring you, we do have another mandarin garnet if you want to go larger than that last one. The last one we had was awesome. The tourmaline with multiple colors. I do want to show you that Winsa. We have a Winsa that you haven't seen in a bit, but it's got a brand new markdown, so had to bring that out. Don't forget about that big Paraiba, the 324 that was under $2,400. That is still hanging out. So is the $9.99 sapphire, but I keep moving so that you know what we're doing here, right? We're keeping on moving so you can call after the fact and get those pieces, but when they're gone, they're gone. Here's the circle of lifestyle. This is the piece that is an icon in the jewelry world. No doubt about it. Take a look at how big this is though, because you see little tiny versions and then you see a lot of low quality diamond versions. Not here. VS stones all the way through our circular eternity. It kind of is a way, and hear me out on this because there's a lot of heart-shaped jewelry out there, and some of us, everybody feels very strongly one way or the other, either for or against heart shapes. It is totally up to you. If you love the heart shapes, they're great, and they're great to receive, and they're great to gift, but I think there's something that, you know, really, you can do symbols of love in other ways beyond just a heart shape. And for a long time, this was marketed by some very big diamond dealers as 1110441 as another alternative for everlasting love. The infinite circle, the no beginning, the no end. Therefore, instead of just doing a blatant infinity sign, which we have, or instead of doing a heart shape, which we have, we do the circle style, which can mean so many different things, but it's also just a really bold statement necklace that also is going to show a lot of detail here, and you see how open it is, and then even you're wondering where's the veil. Well, the veil is hidden behind the top portion of the circle, so you'll have only one direction you wear it because we didn't put bails all the way around. That way it sits perfectly on the neckline, but it's actually two bails. So you string your chain through one side and through the other. So utilize both, otherwise it's going to be a weird setting. So just watch here. There are two. So do you see here 1 and 2 on each side? Use both, string your chain through and under and out the other. So that way it's going to sit really beautifully on the neckline like so. I will try to hold it by the very, very tippy point of the tweezers so you don't see much of that tweezer through, because that's part of the beauty, is it looks like it's floating on your chain. It's a full carat 18 in diamonds. It's in solid white, yellow, or rose gold. It's an iconic style. Here it is. It's the 1-inch diameter. That's how we measure circles in diameter. Half would be the radius, the full across the way, top to bottom or side to side is the diameter, and you see it there. And let's show it on the neckline as well. So you can see all that open work that it has, plus you can wear it a little bit lower. I love the idea of wearing it on top of a color as well. So if you wear higher necklines, you're still putting on your necklace. A lot of people believe, well, it's a higher neckline, I'm not going to have anything over that, but you can because of all the open work that that has, so it looks great no matter what. So that's a little size reference. Looks amazing, of course, on the neckline here, and we'll take it up close and we'll watch what we can do on a remarkable diamond overall carat weight. Should be about $39.99. Let me go ahead and step around here and zoom my camera back so you can see what that's all about. Takes a long, long way to get that big diameter in the shot for you. But a pendant that is really iconic. This is a classic. You could wear this every single day for the rest of your life. That's how classic it is. Never tire of the classics. There's a reason they've got that distinction. And $39 it will not be. $29 it will not be. $19.99. Gifting as well. It's a great idea for gift giving because you can give it again if you know somebody like myself who's going, yeah, hearts aren't for me. It's just not my thing. Again, this means the same type of thing. It's love, it's everlasting, it's infinite. It really can be symbolic of a lot of different things. Maybe the journey style. Remember how we used to see the journey style, which was a couple of diamonds usually zigzagging down a pendant? It was called the journey style. It was very hot for a few years in the diamond industry. Well, this can also be, right? The journey of never ending, the never ending cycle of, you know, we accomplish one thing and we move on to the next. It can be a really beautiful symbol to wear, and yet it's striking because it's so large, and it's going to be $999. A classic, but at a discount. And we do love to see that. So $999 gets it to you. Diamonds, all shared prong. Did you notice that? So it looks like they're just, it's really about the diamonds. If you're so tired of looking elsewhere and seeing great jewelry, but you're wondering, why do the diamonds look so insignificant? Why is it those diamonds pop? Is it just simply the quality of the diamonds TVON uses? The answer is no. There's other aspects that really are involved that make those diamonds look so much better than what you typically see. And oftentimes it's in the setting. It's the fact we don't just muddy it up with gold and put a little speck of a diamond in a lot of gold. We actually are seeing the beautiful larger diamonds here, and that's what's so important. And you see how the gold is really secondary. It's still a secure setting, but you've got a really important way that they're put together side by side. All right, we're moving on. We got a lot to do. We got the Winsa here. This Winsa is pretty cool too because it's not split. This is more up and down color variations instead of half and half, top and bottom. It's more like we're seeing a bright golden yellow glow. Think of it like a green sapphire, but there's some secondary hues coming through. It's item number 112, 1144. Keep calling on those circle style pendants. They are popular. It's never not popular. When we bring out the circle of lifestyle, it's always a popular one. It just hasn't been here in about 7 months. So it's exciting to bring it back and bring it back at the same old price that it was years and years ago when it was first made. But here's our 107 Winsa emerald cut, another one that really only we can bring. A stone out of a mine in Tanzania. It's actually called the Winsa mine, and it's in Tanzania only, and it's produced, look at that, that is cool. So instead of seeing half green, half golden, it's green through and through. And then when you see it up to the light, you see these bright golden shields. It's like every single facet lights up yellow golden. And it's on a backdrop of not a mossy green. I'm not a big fan of sapphires that are green usually because they look a little brown. And you're thinking, how does a green stone look brown? Well, if you've seen green sapphires, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They tend to look a little like a mossy color. And that's great. In Mother Nature, when you're at the river and doing a little fishing and, you know, just exploring and hiking, great. We know what that color looks like. This is brighter. It's more impactful. It looks almost, I would say, looks like a Russian demontoid, really, which is usually the brightest variety of greens you get in gemstones. And it's one only. It's a first call situation. It's $79.99 ordinarily. That didn't do it. So now I give you a price that will. And there's a lot of gold. That's a big wide band. All those diamonds are set into the gold. That's called burnishing. We do different sizes of round brilliance set into the gold. Here it is on the hand. Let's make this last hour kicking. We got a lot of good pieces coming your way. I saved some of the best for last. A big weekend is about to wrap up, and we're going to do 1,900. You know what? Skip it. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. How can we move some jewelry on our Sunday night? It's got to be better. You want free, right? Well, how about this? You pay for the gold. I'll pay for the Winsa sapphire. I'll pay for the diamonds. I'll pay for the labor to put it together, and it won't even be $1,500. So yeah, you're paying literally just for the gold at this point. Everything else is free, and the labor to do something like this is rather involved because it's not that easy to set. You don't just set burnished diamonds into a wide band of gold. We're actually going to do better than $14.99. Keep it on going. And let me know what your requests are for our last hour because it's on its way. And we're going to make this $1,399 only. First caller. And you still, actually, this one's got to stay in the white gold. And then what I'm going to do, I think that's our last Winsa of the entire inventory. We had another one this morning. That was quick to go. Now we're showing you a beauty here. And then speaking of heart shapes, there's a heart-shaped yellow diamond. And so I cannot tell you how many yellow diamonds that I've rejected over the years that were heart-shaped because it's a really tough cut to make the visual perfect in a diamond. Look what I have here. This one is gorgeous. So we have a yellow diamond heart shape. Malaya garnet, anybody? We got a good Malaya. A big, big Tanzanite pendant. Don't forget about the Paraiba, that bright green, 3 carat 24 is here. And anything else we can help you with. I've got box after box after box of incredible jewelry. Want to know what you're looking for? And our last hour is upon us. So that's our Winsa. It's a stunning, stunning stone. And again, a lot of gold. We do not shy away, and I never will. I got to tell you, I don't care what gold's doing. We have got to just, if we got to make just, if we got to profit less, if we got to go backwards, fine. I am not going to charge you $3,000 an ounce of gold. I'm just not. It just takes us away from what we do. We are all about the value. Hey, gentlemen, I have a gold quartz gents ring. Just putting that out there. Gold quartz gents ring. This really cool. I've got a chartreuse tourmaline. This kind of looks like this Winsa, but all in one color. Have you seen this stone? It's like an apple green, Granny Smith apple. You can almost like feel, like you can almost sense the tarts, right? It's so beautiful. So that's a really cool tourmaline. I've got sapphire bracelets, blue star sapphires, zircons. Do you want to see the emerald cut Tanzanite in 18 karat gold? We got a good one there. And my favorite kunzite from the entire weekend. Again, a week's worth of shows in 48 hours is about to conclude. 5 shows, 48 hours. It's been a wow. Let me show you, though, this kunzite. Well, still boggles my mind on how this has been. And maybe we just haven't had the right person see it yet. Here's the big kunzite. 1221 is the size. Item number is 112-7380. Requests, we need them. Last hour and 7 minutes. That's all we got. All we got. Sunday nights, bye-bye, they will go. Here we are with the 1221 with 46 points in what's a trapezoid style. In round brilliant diamonds on the sides. A fantastic kunzite. One of my favorite emerald cuts, and always remarkable to see a stone that's supposed to be a lighter hue, supposed to be pale, barely there, no color at all. That would not be the case here. Well, let's help you out. Let's do a lot better. I'm going to do a lot better than even this $79.99 price tag that it should be. And I do have a pink zircon I'm going to bring out because we had the blue zircon version this morning, and oh, was it quick to go. We're going to bring out the pink zircon version of the same designer ring, but this one's got to go to $1,888. And here's what that 1221 looks like on the hand. And don't forget about that Winsa. Who will be our winner, Winsa Sapphire winner? That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the major collectors out there. This one's 1888. Fantastic piece there. And let me show it on the hand. You can change the gold color, although I'm not sure I would. Yes. Oh, thank you. A circle pendant. They continue to be popular. Thank you. It's a beautiful piece and really wearable and also layerable, stackable. I'd always put it a little lower than maybe smaller pieces you have, but it's a really good look. You know what I've done before too, Constance? I once put, what I did was I put a little cross pendant and I put them at the same length on chain. So I had the cross that was framed within the circle, because that circle is 1 inch in diameter, so it's pretty big. So if you wanted to like frame, you know, like the way you would a picture, and a photograph, you'd put a picture in a frame and put it on the mantle. You can do that with your other pieces. What you could do is put a little smaller pendant in the middle of the circle. It actually looks really cool. So I've done that before. Something you might want to try now that you have it at home. So for everybody who picked up our circle style pendant with that big 118 diamond weight, think about doing that. Think about trying. It's just something to try. You might like it, you might not. Works for some, doesn't work for others. Just an idea. Something, you know, again, you can kind of play with your jewelry. Jewelry has no rules. So just again, make it fun and really adapt it, make it your own, because, you know, that's really the fun of it, right? Just express yourselves with the fashion of jewelry. There's a fashion element to jewelry, which is probably why I love it so much, is that, you know, there are no rules, and it's about just Mother Nature and rarity coming together with great design and fashion, and that's what it's all about. So let's go ahead and show you the pink zircon. So we're going to go to another variety of pink. And this is very intriguing because I know this is a big stone and maybe you want something a little smaller, but see how this is more of a magenta hue? It's like a purpley plum meets pink and cranberry and red together. And I want to do something a little wild here. I had the blue zircon version just a few hours ago. It was in my morning show and it was in the same mounting and it went very quickly. So what I want to do is take 112-7313. Give you the pink zircon with all that mirror finished gold. You can choose the white or the yellow or the rose because, well, that's always up to you. Whenever we can, we will. But I have a question with 4 minutes left in the hour here until we get our last hour going. I really want to know if you are a pink zircon lover. Here's the deal. The discovery was 2020. 2020. There are, I can't think of a gem off the top of my hand that is any younger than this discovery. 2020 was the very first time that we ever, and yes, by the way, we were here. We were here broadcasting every day when everyone else was shutting down. We were still here in this completely windowless and closed building. Yes, we were here. We were here, and we were just offering the best of the best. And one of the greatest joys of that year, when, let's face it, that year wasn't full of a lot of joy, but one of the greatest joys, at least I had the privilege of bringing, was this stone, because it was a new discovery out of Ceylon. So that's Sri Lanka. It's kind of the old term, old world name for Sri Lanka. And this discovery, it lasted all of like 6 months, and then it was done. And this stone being one of our last, and it's going to be a 282, and it needs some polishing on this band. That was happening on the blue zircon earlier. I'm not sure what's up with this band, but is it any better? Yes, good. Okay, perfect. It's the only cleaning I do is here at my job. Don't love to do it in real life, but I like doing it here because this is jewelry. Got to make sure it's polished and perfected. And here's our 3-point diamond weight. It doesn't sound like a lot. It doesn't need a lot. Do you really need to take away? I mean, that zircon is the spotlight. That's the piece. That's the one you want. And I know the blue zircon, wait a minute, the blue zircon was smaller. It was here this morning. It was a little less rare, even though they're mined out, and these are mined out. All these zircons, the pinks and the blues, are both mined out. The Cambodian material was many, many decades ago. This material is more recent. I'm going to make it in white, yellow, or rose for you. There's the dazzling. If you think, oh, that looks like a diamond, yeah, but better, because double refraction is what diamonds can't do. They're singly refractive. This is double. We're going to make it happen for you. White, yellow, or rose gold. We are almost to our last hour. I am so honored to have been able to join you. I have been I was asked to fill in for these weekend evening shows, and I'll tell you, it's been fun. It's been really, really fun. And I'm sad that this is our last Sunday night together. We have an hour left, so I would invite you to, again, make requests if you have them. Tell me what you want to see. If there's something from, listen, I've had 5 shows in 48 hours. That's a lot of jewelry. Everything from those 5 shows is off to my right. So if there's anything, assuming it's still available, if there's anything I can show you from the weekend or even prior to that, Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night, whatever it is. If there's anything I can show you, please let me know what it is so we can bring it out before we run out of time, because we are getting there. We're getting towards our last hour, and I want you to see this pink zircon, and better yet, I'm going to make it less than $9.99. So let's go ahead and watch it fly. It's not $9.99 or $8.88 or $7.99. It's a rare pink. There is no more coming out of the ground. The mine is done, shut down, closed. Even back when it was discovered, we were getting stones, do you remember it? One at a time. One would come in, we'd set it, mount it, and sell it. Then another one would come in, set it, mount it, sell it. That it was just it was a cycle, and it was just so incredible watching them fly. And now, as we're approaching last call on our pink zircons, you get this dazzling round for $777 only, and that is a really good value on what's also in a lot of gold in that ring, all mirror finish. Then watch it from the sides. It's got what I call the little bookends. It's like the little bookends, the little bookended borders of diamonds on the sides. $777. Thank you. We are in last hour almost. We got 30 seconds to show that. Then we're moving on. And oh my goodness, what do you want to see? Let's make it an all request last hour. That would just thrill me. That would be really fun. That would be exciting, like a whole hour of nothing but requests. That would be exciting. So let me know who's got this one. Pink zircon, let me try it on real quick. You can stack with it. If you want to add something next to it, go for it. Why not? Oh, is this a teeny size? Oh my goodness, what are they trying to tell me? Gosh, okay. It's like every ring I've tried on today is a 4. Take a look. There it is at $777. So that's what it looks like from the side profile. So it doesn't sit up too high. Don't think like it needs those little bumpers of gold to protect that stone. That stone is all set securely in its 4 prongs, but you've got just those little diamond borders and bookends. Love it. 777. Let me know. We're at 7 o'clock out here on the West Coast. Welcome to our last hour of our last Sunday. Again, we are not here tomorrow or Tuesday. I need to make sure, because we only started announcing this yesterday, okay? So it's certainly just when I know we were just getting used to a schedule, it's now changing yet again. I've never been through so much schedule change in my entire life. But again, one more time, schedule change. We're going back from 9 shows to 5 shows. We were always at 5 shows for the longest time on television. And so we're going to be back to our 5 shows a week, the 5-show format, which is how how this show started and how we're going to continue. And so I'm not going to be with you on Monday or Tuesday. Nobody is. We're not here on Mondays and Tuesday nights going forward. We're back with you on Wednesday. So it's going to be, think of it as like an unorthodox weekend, okay? It's what's usually been my weekend. So I'm used to a Monday, Tuesday weekend. But some people talk about Saturday and Sunday. Monday and Tuesday. So Monday, Tuesday, we're off. I'll see you on Wednesday night at 5. I'll see you on Thursday night at 5. I'll see you on Friday night at 5. And then it won't be long until it's Saturday morning, rise and shine. And I'm back with you on Saturday and Sunday mornings at 10. Those are all Pacific times. If you need help figuring out when, where, how do I watch, what channel, where do I go, what do I do, TVON.com. That's our website. It'll have all that information right there. All right, back to the wheel we go. Pink Zircon 777. Let's give it a last look. And here we go. Anything I can show you in 58 minutes, this is it. The swan song of Sunday nights. I don't know why they call it the swan song. Or is it rather morbid? Did I hear that once? Is it rather morbid and the swans do? Okay, we don't need to get into that. Again, as I always say, it's TVON, not National Geographic. I can talk sports, but I can't talk animals. Unless it's chihuahuas, I'm very, very adept at talking chihuahuas. What's this? Oh, cool. Well, one of my favorite things in the whole world to show. Molly says, bring out the signet rings. Now, Andy, did you just bring out both because you know how this works? Or did she want to see both? She wants to see both. She says, help me decide, Lolo. Well, here's a ring that I started wearing one day many years ago. It was gifted to me. And I haven't taken it off since. Now, we decided to make it because that's just what happens when you see a piece over and over and over and you're wondering, okay, why can't you sell jewelry and yet the one she's wearing every day, you're not selling me? So we finally said, well, we don't have the technology to do engraving. We don't do signet rings. We don't do customization. We don't do engraving. So what do? We got all the technology and adapted to that and made you a signet ring that is identical to mine, only it's a little bit better, because the etching is better and it's more readable. So we'll show that next, but the pink zircon's got to go first. So let me know if you'd like the pink zircon and white, yellow, or rose gold at $777, and then take anything you've seen for the last 2 hours, granted if it's still available. Let me show you my favorite thing to present in the world, and this might take the next hour because I can't stop talking about this ring. I sell this ring to people on the street all the time who just see me out and about, who don't even know what I do for a living. They don't necessarily know. In California, I don't know, we don't have a lot of shoppers out here necessarily. So they go, I just love your ring. And I said, well, you know, and they go, where'd you get it? Where'd you go? What'd you do? How'd you get it done? Custom made. I can see it's custom. I am so thrilled that we were able to do this and adopt the technology. This is my little star display here, so don't mind that. I know it looks awful close up. It looks perfectly fine in normal life. And I want to show you something here because this is just an angle, because if I set it down, it looks a little bit, it looks a little dark. And it's all mirror finished gold. This is identical to the ring that mine was not made here. Mine was gifted to me many, many, many years ago. And again, I started wearing it because I can't be without it. It's like a security blanket for me. I just need it, and it just, you know, I don't feel complete without it. So I don't leave the house without it. The Amex is one thing. That's nice to have with you too. I recommend having a credit card with you as well. But to borrow their slogan, I don't leave the house without my signet ring on. And this is what we designed for you. So it's completely custom. It's one of the best values in gold out there, because we've never changed the gold price. We've never changed the price on this. It's final sale. Don't be intimidated by that. That's because probably if it works for you, it's probably not going to work for someone else. It's custom made for you. We will make sure that you get the exact initials you ask for. Now, you have an option of getting it plain, but I think really the fun part about it is the customization. So it's solid gold, white, yellow, or rose. It is the larger version. So this is the one that I wear. It's the one that I love, and it's the one that I think you start with. And it is an option of, you can either get the triple letter monogram or you can get it plain. But I really recommend the personalization, which has 3 script letters that you see are script and very interlocking. They're very, very cursive, very flowy, very scrolly. And so that's why it gives this beautiful look when they do this subtle interlocking, because the larger initial is going to be in the middle and then your side initials are going to be slightly smaller. I always recommend, now if you're doing a straight up monogram like you do on your towels and your sheets and everything else at home, then the traditional way to do it is put your surname initial in the middle. Like mine is Blair. My last name is Blair. So I would do a B. And then I would do an L on the left side because my first name is Lauren, and I would do an E on the right side because my middle name is Elizabeth. That's a traditional monogram. Last name initial in the middle, left side is your first initial, and the right side is your middle initial. However, I know most people have not done that. We do anything you want, and you can be creative. You can do whatever you want. When I asked my mom what she wanted, because I've gifted 33 of these at this point, yes, I have, 33 of them. I've given them to all kinds of different people for all kinds of different occasions, both men and women included, because it is a unisex style. But I asked my mom, because I said, what do you want? She thought about it, and she thought about it, and she thought about it, and she decided she wanted her last initial, which is R. She wanted her last initial R in the middle, and she wanted her kids. She has 2 children, her favorite and her other one, and she wanted her one kid's initial on the left side and her other kid's initial on the right side. So she went LRB for Lauren and Brian. So you can do whatever you want. It's all custom for you, but it is still one of the greatest values, and obviously you can't put a price on something that's only custom to you. First of all, I don't think you can really think about it in terms of, we're not talking gems, we're not talking diamonds, we're just talking about customization, which is actually a lot of labor that goes into it. But this is, again, my favorite thing, and I think that everybody should own one. I really do. I know that a lot of you are into gems and diamonds. I am too, but in daily life, I add this to whatever I wear. I usually wear it when I'm out and about. I move it to my right hand here on the show, but I love to wear it right here on my index finger at all times. I wear a ring here, and I wear a ring here, and then I wear something else here. So again, you wear it where you like, but it is large. It's 3/4 of an inch square, so it's got a lot of size. We don't finish it on the inside because if it was, it would be too heavy. The whole point is to make sure that it's comfortable for you. You see that even with no stones, it does have a shine, and mine is fingerprinted and nasty right now. It's greasy because, you know, I'm sitting here with all this jewelry and everything else. So I've been fingerprinting it up. It's fine. It is amazing, and it is fabulous, and signet rings are hotter now than they've ever been. So take a look at it, and we'll customize it for you, and it's only $888 to get a very large ring to you. Now, I do want to show you our rose. These are obviously just little, you know, samples we made and kind of did some experimentation with, but just to see the gold color here, here's the rose. Obviously, you see my yellow gold every day. You know what the yellow gold looks like. I do have a smaller version as well. So if you maybe don't want to get if you are gifting it, and maybe you're not getting that personal of having 3 different initials, I love giving the smaller, which is really not small, but it's more of a medium version. 4656 is the item number. And we do have the single initial ring. Hey, Brenda, good to hear from you. Thank you so much. I only have Panthers at $9.99. I do have a blue sapphire Panther, Brenda. Let me know if you want to see it. So that's the larger version at $888. Let me show you the smaller version that I have as well in the other signet ring, which is a single initial, or you can get this one plain as well. And that's going to be the yellow gold, and it's item number 1114656, I believe. Yes, it's hard to see. And that's the 14 karat gold, still solid with 1 initial or plain. So you can get your favorite initial, or maybe your new, you know, the new babies. I love getting it for the new moms. All my friends are having babies like crazy. So I love that I'm getting it for all them. And this is like my go-to gift, right? They have a new baby, whatever the name is, I find out the name, and then because you can also stack them, right? You can wear multiple signet rings at once. You really can. So that's what I do. I give them the new baby's initials. When I have new brides that I want to get a great gift, well, everybody's doing the same traditional, you know, things for the, you know, home and housewares, and I like to get something very personal. And so I love if a bride is taking a new last name, I like to get her the new last name initial. So there's the rose gold, and then I do have a white gold here to show you as well. This one's only going to be $499. There's for my Kathys out there, and well, I know some Kathys are with a C, but there's for my Karens and my Kathys and my Kendras and my Christines, if you use a K, or, you know, any of those gals. This is going to be the letter K. Here's the letter N. I don't have all 26 letters of the alphabet, so I apologize for that. But again, these are all custom, and I think with that beautiful script, you know what to expect there. And there's for my Brendas and my Barbaras and all my beautiful gals out there. So there we go. $499 for the smaller, $888 for the larger. You get to decide which one you like. And again, I always say, if I'm gifting to someone I know really well, I do the larger version, because I usually know the 3 initials they would want. If I'm gifting to someone maybe I don't know as well, I tend to really go with the smaller version, because you only need to know 1 initial. So they're the 2 in white gold, and hopefully that helps for Molly or anybody else who wants to pick it up. Obviously, a lot of you are going, yeah, that's for the requester, not for me. But we bring this out, and every time it's popular. And so it's a great chance to pick it up. And if you have any questions for me, let me know. I'm happy to help. I can tell you all about it, but I make sure that they're comfortable for you. I don't have a gram weight, because that's the question I always get. I don't have a gram weight, and it doesn't matter, because number 1, it's made to be comfortable. Number 2, it's going to depend on your ring size that you choose. So So I don't know if you're a size 10 or a size 4, but if you're anywhere in between, they're all different gram weights. So I can't give that to you until it's made. And what we can do here is give you the white. Remember, there's several choices you're making. Size, it's made in your size. It's the gold color. Well, you probably know where you're going there. And it's also going to be, again, your initials, whether you do the single initial or the monogram, or you can get them plain. Maybe you want something engraved somewhere else, or you just want to give them the gift and let them see. This is what you can do too. If you're going, I'm gifting it and I don't know what she's going to want, well, then get it plain, and then you can either send it back to us if you want to. I'm just telling you, you can send it back to us and we can engrave it, or what you can do is there's a lot of local places that engrave. So if you know some place that you really trust and that you know they do a great job and you can, be there with it, you can have them engrave it too. So let's say you want to give it as a gift and you want to leave it up to them as far as what initials they're going to choose. Well, you can do that too. You can just have us send it to you plain and then have it engraved somewhere else. So those are all options if you're not sure, or you can ask them and then call us back later and say, okay, I've decided this is what I want to have engraved in my signet ring. It's called a signet ring, S-I-G-N-E-T, and it's just a really beautiful way. I feel very comforted by it. I've given it, not to be sad, but I've oftentimes given it as a memorial. Mine I wear for that reason, so that's why it means something to me. And again, that's what it's all about. I've given it many, many times to friends of mine that have lost loved ones, and I've given it in their loved ones' initials so that they can wear it and have them close by. So it's just a very, very, very touching and personal gift, and I think it's very wearable. I can speak for that because I wear it all day, every day. And like I said, I take it off for 2 hours a day. It's only when I'm at the gym, that's when the jewelry stays at home, and then it goes right back on. And it has to be seen to be believed, the quality and the beauty, and of course it's got a lot of sparkle and shine to it as well. And that's something I really appreciate about it, because I do like a lot of sparkle. But this one definitely still gives you the sparkle. This also this little light display you're seeing, that's a lot of fun too. It does this, I drive in the car a lot. As a lot of you know, I have to drive several hundred miles a day for work and to get here and get back. And I gotta say, one of the coolest things is when the sun is gleaming in like through the windshield, especially in the morning when I'm driving in really, really early and the sun's just rising, and I'm driving in and the sun is coming right in directly through the windshield, and it hits the signet ring, and the whole car's headliner has initials reflecting in it. It's just, and the same thing will happen like in a plane. Yeah, if you want to stay incognito, you might want to close the window when you're at the plane, on the seat in the plane, because yeah, it might put your initials. I've had that happen too, where your initials are on the walls of the plane when the sun's coming in through the window. So it's just very reflective, and you see it there, how you can make out those initials. All right, so let's move on. Molly, I hope that helps. But again, if your name's not Molly and you want a signet ring, well, that's what happens every time we bring it out. We usually see a couple hundred go. So I would highly recommend it. Encourage you, if you need any help determining what size to get or what letter or letters to get. Certainly, we've got a lot of customers out there who have thought of different creative ways to customize their signet ring. I'm here to help as well. You guys know how to reach out to me. I can help out too on that front. But again, pick it up at $888 or $499 for the smaller. So the smaller one's under $500, and I know these have been shown umpteen times. They're requested almost every day. It's not every day we get to show them though. So this is, again, completely custom, and gold is higher than ever before. I do want to point out, this was first made a long time ago. And I don't know, you'll have to forgive me because I don't know exactly where gold was at when we first made this ring, but I do know it was many, many, many years ago when we first brought this ring to TVON. And needless to say, gold was not at the record highs that it is now when we first brought that. The price tag on either the large or the small has not changed one iota. So you're either paying $888 or $499. That's the same price it was when it debuted. So we have not adjusted the signet rings to accommodate for where gold's at. And if you don't think it makes a difference, it does. Makes a big difference. Gold is record all-time highs. So this is not an easy one to get. Oh, okay, good. Brenda, good to know. Okay, thank you. Just want to show it if you need to see it. Remember, $499 for the smaller, $888 for the larger. The smaller one is $1114656. Most people do opt for the larger. It just is a wow look. It's a big gold weight. It's that big, fabulous monogram. Or again, doesn't have to be a traditional monogram. Do whatever you wish. It's a beautiful, beautiful style. And trust me, it gets plenty of flash and attention even without gems and diamonds in it. So I can't recommend it highly enough. And I've had the most incredible stories and feedback from folks that have received it. This is just, it's truly amazing. Yes, Jess? Molly, did she get one? What'd she go with, the larger or the smaller? Gotcha. Perfect. I've done that many times too, Molly. Well done. Thank you. And thank you for trusting TVON. I must say it means something definitely to get yourself items from our collection. I mean, obviously we know how to shop for ourselves, but when you're shopping TVON items for gifts for other people, I care, I don't know about, probably not everyone feels this way, but I feel like I put more time and care and passion into what I give to other people than what I give to myself. Because, well, first of all, I know what I'm gonna like, and I know, but I know that what you give to someone else, especially a loved one that you care about, is so reflective on you, and you want them to love it. And so to be able to give something like this is really amazing. Did you get a signet ring, Jason, as well? Yeah. He goes, yeah. So you sound enthused. You're not into the signet ring? Who was it and what'd they get? Sorry, I just have to give Jason a hard time. He's very stoic. Evelyn? Hi, Evelyn. What'd she get? Larger or smaller? Excellent. Evelyn, my kind of girl. All right, thank you so much. We're going to move on. Yes? Rebecca got 2. Did she go large or small? Yeah, we got 2 smalls going out. I love that. Gifting, perhaps? Great idea. Huh? Oh, she and her sister? Did you say twin, or did I just hear that? It is twin? Oh my goodness. Is it Rebecca and Ramona, or do they both have ours, or what's the, do we know? Oh my gosh, I love that. Well, twinning, I love that. It would be so, I always wonder what it would be like. Well, I don't always wonder, but I am wondering now what it would be like if I had a twin. Would we dress alike? Would we do everything the same? Do you, Rebecca? Anyway, I think that's wonderful. You know what I would probably do if I had a twin? I would get her my initial, and then I would wear hers. Just to keep you connected when you're not, because you were connected from the very beginning. So, right, you're always, I don't know if they live close by, but I do think it is great for gifting for that reason too. Like, let's say, you know, I don't live close to a lot of my loved ones, and it's really a struggle, and I wish I did. The only, you know, loved one I really live close to is my brother, right? So I just, you know, I think that jewelry is a great way to stay connected with people that we weren't geographically or proximity close to. And I think oftentimes by wearing, do you remember, I think this started at a young age when we were in grade school, and when I was a kid growing up. I'm a child of the 80s and 90s. So when we would wear those, you remember those hearts that were divided down the middle, and you would give your best friend one half of the heart and you would wear the other on usually a necklace. Maybe that's where that comes from, but I love the idea of giving something that is the same thing you wear, and then they wear it, and then you kind of are connected that way, and every time you look at that piece you think of them because you know they're wearing theirs too, and then they're connected to you. So there's just a million. I could literally, yeah, I think I could go on for another 24 hours about this ring alone and just give ideas on and reasons why it's so special, and I'm passionate about it, as you all know. But again, I just know because it's one I've test driven extensively. I've never worn a ring for as long and consistently because I'm very fickle. I just am. I'm a fickle human being. I don't even like to wear the same clothes twice in a row. I'm really weird like that. But so I'm very fickle about jewelry too, and not most jewelry I will wear, you know, not necessarily for all that long a period of time. The signet ring is just, it's never coming off. I could be, if I'm so blessed, I could be 99 years old one day and you'll still see me wearing that signet ring. I will still be wearing it. But here we go. This one's going to be 112-8108. Oh, knock on wood. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be lovely? Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, take a look at that. I'm just showing it again, the Congolese tricolor. I just love it. So that's one of those magical stones. And if you just tuned in a little more recently to our last 40 minutes, well, thought this one needed another look. I'm going to keep showing it till it gets its great home. That's really the key here. It's too beautiful to stay here. It's a 626, multiple colors coming through, all on that stone. I just cannot say enough about that one either. That's a good one. And brand new here today. I mean, that was tonight that debuted. 111 in diamonds in the bridge. Keep calling on the small or the large. Remember, $499 on the smaller, $888 in the larger. If you need a little time, pick it up today. Get it today. Place your order. But if you want to call us, like, I don't know, in a couple of days and give us the initials, we won't start working on it until you know what you want to do. So if you feel a little rushed, don't feel rushed. Just place the order and then get it. And then, of course, you can let us know whenever you're ready on the initials that you want it engraved in. So let's talk about that one very quickly. It's only $39.99. Huge blowout there. We did have, I do have a Malaya garnet. I think the pink zircon, did that go finally? The pink zircon round that we had? I sure hope so. That was a real beauty. This one just even looks somehow more amazing when you see it from a distance. I mean, already seeing great colors all the way through. That beautiful way it sits above that double row in diamonds down the middle. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And again, we've had a very, very big consecutive weekend. Again, 5 shows in 48 hours. That I have had with you. So there's been a ton of jewelry here. If there is anything, because I say that because if it's been in the last 2 days of shows, which has been hundreds and hundreds of pieces, it's sitting next to me. So if you want to see something again, and because we now don't, we're going to kind of go through those TVON withdrawals. I know we got to like revamp TV Anonymous, right? Don't we? Because now we're going to be off Monday, Tuesday. We haven't had 2 days off consecutively in a bit. So I know we're going to have to restart our TV Anonymous program where we go through our TVON shopping withdrawals on Mondays and Tuesdays, because I won't see you guys for another 2 days. So we won't see you till Wednesday night. So that's why I encourage you to dial in now. We can help you out so you're not missing out on things that you otherwise might. So that's just a good idea to just call early, get those pieces before they're gone to somebody else. And let me show you, here's another recap. This is that mandarin garnet I had earlier. This is the mandarin with the yellow and the white diamonds. Why this is here, I don't know, but 112536, that's a cool piece, and around no less, 112 on that center. Do not be shy about that 112. It's got all the color in the world. Super ultra neon, yellow diamonds and white diamonds together. It's 108 in diamonds, and that one is only $1,399. I still can't believe how low I went on that mandarin garnet with the really fantastic diamonds to go with it. You know what else was $13.99? This one. This really fabulous Winsa. We showed this one a minute ago. Let me know if any of these have been spoken for since, because while we've been talking about signet rings, a lot of other pieces are going. That Winsa green sapphire is here. What else? I'll tell you what, if you want a black pearl, look at this Tahitian pearl. It's only a 13.5 millimeter. 13.5. Whoa, now that's a big stone with a great color too. The greens, the blues, those violet tones are all there. And then a really big diamond on each side. Wow, that's a great, look at how reflective it is. That's a reflection of the mandarin garnet in the pearl surface. That you can see it, it's like a mirror. Do you see that? That's the ring in front of it, reflecting onto the surface of that pearl. So Winsa, pearl, mandarin, everything up here is only $13.99. Is there anything else I can show you? Actually, I'll make this one even less. If you want this really bright neon apple green tourmaline, that's even $100 less. I'll do that for $12.99. So this is all $13.99 or less now. So you can get, I love that we bookended it with the greens there. We've got a big old Tanzanite pendant coming up for you. Anything else you want to see before we go? It is time. We've got 35 minutes left in the show. And you can also get the big kunzite we had. You can get the really, really fabulous. Did you see the double conch pearls we had earlier in the show? 2 in totally different colors together, brought together in a really cool ring. And then you let me know on anything there, $13.99 or $12.99 for that tourmaline. So mandarin garnet, yellow and white diamonds, that's it's excessive on the diamond weight. Then you've got over ½ carat with the Winsa, all in that wider cigar band style. The Tahitian pearl is a 13.5 millimeter. There are 22 points in diamonds among 2. They are pear shapes, 1 on each side, 11 points each there. Very impressive. That's the Tahitian, and don't worry, that is not surface flaws. That's literally reflecting the 3 rings in front of it, which is such a statement on that pearl. And it's natural black pearl. Black-lipped oyster is the only oyster that can make those Tahitian black pearls. And then, oh, you know what else was $13.99? I bet you missed this one, because you probably forgot about me on a Sunday night and then realized, oh, yeah, final Sunday night. Yes. Mahenge earrings. You talking about the big ones? Oh, okay. Sure thing. Who's that for? Who? Oh, okay. Congratulations on anything up there. We got another request. I don't know if she saw, I thought that I understood that she didn't want to see them after all, but I'll show them for you. Let me go ahead and show you $13.99 for that one too. $12.99, $13.99, $13.99, $13.99, $13.99. So everything is up there, $13.99 except for that apple green tourmaline that is right back there. And those are either, again, $12.99 or $13.99. That's a lot of big jewelry up there for that price tag. Either one you choose. Okay, so we've got Mahenge spinel earrings coming up. That sapphire is awesome. That's the way we started the show many hours ago. Now here we go with the, these are just divine. This would be incredible just in one stone centered up in a ring. For the moment, I'm actually going to set them on their side. They will sit north to south, at least that's how the orientation of the post is designed to do. But I want to set them on their sides. That way we get a better angle to really evaluate the stones, because that's very important on a large Mahenge spinel, of which they are each over 1 carat in size. The item number is 112-1660, and they are gigantic. We don't see a lot of big stone sizes in Mahenge. These are 2 carat 63 in total. 263 plus an array of diamonds that also, forgive that the angle they're at doesn't show off the baguettes in the best light possible because they're picking up a lot of glare. They are white bright diamonds. This is TVON. The one thing that you are going to get without fail are white bright diamonds. That's how this whole network is founded upon, giving you first to start really bright diamonds. I'm noticing fingerprints on that one, so let me polish that up for you. That's a series of baguettes and rounds together around, creating that frame around those bright Mahenges. They're each 1 carat and a third. And here they are. Solid 14 karat gold. Diamond weight is 84 points. There's a different angle. Boy, they're sitting a little differently. There we go. There, now they're at the same angle, so that helps. And this is 84 points. They stand the white gold. They were $14,999. No kidding. They should be. For 1 carat and a third of those Mahenges, and all my big Mahenges I've had over the last couple of days in so many shows, they've all been gone. The 2 carat, the 158, this morning, all of them gone, gone, gone. That's because we've been finally taking the discounts on this very important stone. And now we get you great value, better than even, how about 10,000? 99, 89, 79, 69, 59. There's one pair, and they're $4,999. We have saved you double what you're spending. We saved you 10, you're spending 5, we're going $49.99. I want to show them from a distance away so you can see the size, because that's very important here. And it says baguettes, but there are rounds too. They're the baguettes and the rounds. Now, actually, that may actually be just the baguettes, because they specifically say 84 points in baguettes. There's no list on the round carat weight, but they're there too. So you might be getting, I'm going to call it a minimum of 84 points, because you may be getting even more in the overall diamond weight, because there are rounds as well. And I don't think that 84 points is talking about the rounds, but there they are. So the rounds are in the corners. The baguettes are along the 4 sides of this rectangular style to go around your fabulous cushions. They are cushions. They might look like oval, but they're cushions in the shape, and they're 1/2 inch top to bottom. Post is at the top. They'll come with a butterfly backing, a nice big oversized butterfly backing, I might add. And that's how they're going to look on the ear. So you can see what those are all about from a distance away, just to see. Let me see if I can get focused here on where we're at. So that's a really special look in that earring. It's what we call a larger button style earring. When you see the great drop they're going to have, and I'm literally putting the post where my piercing is. So that's going to be how they're going to, they're not really dropping. I mean, it obviously depends on your lobe and how long your lobe is and what your earlobe shape is, but that's really on my ear going to sit right about where the base of the earring is, right following along the base of the lobe as well. So that's $49.99, only one pair, and what a great value that is tonight. So we'll move right along and show them back up close again and see what you think about those fantastic Mahenges. I mean, to just even get 2 matched Mahenges is pretty rare. That's why you don't see a lot of options in the earrings. We love and adore these stones on their own as they are set up and featured in rings. But that's a really important look. And look at that match. The match is spot on. $49.99. Big value there. And our conclusion, 30 minutes left. Final Sunday night. We're off on Monday and Tuesdays starting tomorrow. You will not see us until Wednesday night at 5. I sure hope you will remember to join us on Wednesday night at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll carry that through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, and also be with you on the Saturday and the Sunday mornings, as always. We'll be with you on the mornings. The mornings aren't going anywhere, so we will be with you for those. And we do have a pinky purple Paraiba in a heart shape. That's here too, so lots to get to, very little time. Let me know what your final request might be for this show. If we can show you something else, we'd love to do it. Obviously, I'd love to show you more of what you'd like to see, and that's a very vast inventory we'd have to choose from. So for me to guess what you want to see, That's a tough call. So it's better to just call us and tell us what you'd like to see before we go in the next 29 minutes. That's our Mahenge spinel earring. Are we all good on those? All right, so it sounds like those are available as well. Just want to show them. That's definitely a large earring, no doubt about it. Really, I mean, I look at it this way. That'd be $2,500 if it was 2 stones in 2 separate rings. And that's very unusual. We don't see a lot of carat and a third Mahenges, you know that. The big ones have been blown out of late. That's why we're doing the same with the earrings here as well. Two people talking about the earrings. We can't split them up. Just one pair, one caller, one collector. I heard that. Was that a yawn, honey? All right, let's see. We've got, conch pearl pendant. That's the second time today we've seen a really rich red conch pearl. I had one in a ring. We have one in a pendant. And then we do have, I think you got to see this pendant. We had so many people just a few hours ago. It was the end of our morning show. I brought you a Tanzanite pendant. It was 20 carats 43. It was an oval. I want to dress it up here. We're going to go a bit smaller, which is what so many of you asked me to do. Can you bring out something that's a tad smaller, but still that museum reserve, still Blue Wing Block D? Here it is, 6888. 6888. Welcome into our last half hour. Here we go. This one is 1568, so it's still plenty of size. Oh, and there's a pendant to go with. Oh my goodness, I might have to get those earrings back out. Wait a minute, there's a pendant to match it. I mean, not an exact match, but very close. Wait a minute, we'll get to that. Look at this, Mahenge spinel pendant. Do you want to see the earrings with it? That match is there. Even the size is almost identical. It's 112, 1852. That's a carat 29 in the cushion cut. Bright, clean, and one only. Diamond weight is 42 points, double halo and diamonds in the bail. Wow, that's a beauty, isn't it? Pendant, white gold. You don't have to leave it in the white gold either. There's the back. How about a good look at that cut? Perfectly symmetrical culet, looking great. Here it is on the hand too. It's got a nice size bail. Diamonds by the yard appropriate, sure it is. And then there it is at 7/8 of an inch. I will measure it. We will show it against the neckline. Maybe you want the set. Could you get the earrings and the pendant? Well, it would be the time to do it with the discounts I've got going on the spinels. The Mahenge spinels are wild. There's that 7/8 of an inch, including the bail. Here's what it looks like from a distance away on the neckline. Ever so bright. You can't hold down the neon. The neon is just as bright as can be. That is, look at how it moves. You see those bright lights going all the way through it. Let's go back to the wheel and take a really quick last look at it. I don't think this is going to last. This new price is amazing, and the earrings are perfect with it. I'll bring it down. Wait, what the heck? Wait, I was expecting $69.99 and maybe a discount that might bring it down to $5 or maybe $4. It's under $2,000. It's $19.99. First caller on that one. That will be gone in a hurry. $19.99. I told you we've been taking all the big spinels, every one of them. Rings, now the earrings, now the pendant, all blowout pricing. And yes, that Tanzanite is still coming back out to play. But that is a beautiful option there. $19.99. Now, Jason, are you taking the earrings, the pendant, or both? Oh, really? That beautiful round, I bet. Huh? Was that the round of the bridge? I love that one. Thank you so much. Our round blue sapphire for $13.99 is gone from earlier. Started our show. This one is $19.99. And then I'm going to move on to the Tanzanite pendant because would you like the pendant, the earrings, and the pendant? You got it. Thank you so much. Let's go back to our Tanzanite pendant real quick, and then we'll get this one out the door because that's what so many of you said this morning. If 20 carats is a little too large, and the 20 carater was $99.99, we have a very special way to go about this one where you can get the 6888 item number. That's going to be 1568 as far as the carat weight goes of that center stone. It's really lovely, and it also is a diamond weight. Now this is going to be that semicircular style linked up with the bail, so the bail has a little bit of fluidity and movement to it. It's 11 points in diamond, so we don't go overboard there, but it's our 1568, and you need a great value, and I'm going to deliver, because that's what we do. And we've got moments left of our final Sunday night. We'll see you every Saturday and Sunday in the morning or afternoon. Just depends on where you watch us from. It's morning out here, 10 a.m. We will still have our morning Saturday and Sunday shows. As always, we will have a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday evening show for you. But we are going to be in our last 25 minutes now of Sunday night. So I'm trying to make sure everyone's aware of the schedule, as many as possible. Spread the word. Tell everyone you know. No Monday, Tuesday. They will be off Monday, Tuesday. I'll see you back on Wednesday. But here we are with this really remarkable 1568, and it's going less than $10,000 because it actually started at $19,999, but I'm taking what we did this morning on the 20 karat, trying to match a value here on this big time cushion, almost 16 carats in size, and we'll make it better than 90. It has to be. It's got to be better than $99.99. But how low can she go? That's the big question. And I'll take it way, way low, and we'll make it even better than 89 or 79. Oh no, it's going to be you know what? Skip 77.77. Skip it. Let's go lower. Let's make it the deal of a lifetime on a big time piece. And you're going to love this price tag. And you're not even seeing it up to the eye level. Wait till you see. That's what you see right here. When that's on the neckline, look at that. It's like that internal shine. It looks like it's internally polished on that faceting, just gleaming and glowing. It's not even $7,000. It's $69.99. And you know what that means. If you look at where that is per carat, that's $440 some a carat for a museum reserve. Almost 16 carats and a fancier cut in that it's that elongated cushion cut. Here it is from a distance on the hand. I want you to see the size, the measurement. This bail actually moves, but when you put your chain through it, it's going to stay right up top and stay centered. This is kind of that door knocker style we see. Just means that one link is linked to another, so it kind of swings back and forth, but when it's on your neckline, it's going to stay put. And there you can see it is 1 inch top to bottom, maybe a little bit more, maybe just over, and then we'll take it on over to the neckline. So another beautiful Tanzanite for you to go before we do in 22 minutes, and that is our blue wing block deed. That's what it looks like. Look at that from a distance away. No mistaking the museum reserves. They have the spotlight on the reds. It looks so incredible. And let's go back to our wheel and see who's got that one at basically $440 some a carat. That's insanely good. Very, very important stone there, even with those designer tapered prongs. Oh, Mary, that's a great question. Mary just said, hey, Lolo, I missed the show this morning. What was that big debut you had? Well, it was actually called, it was a really cool stone, and it was out of Brazil, out of Paraiba, Brazil. It was actually Brazilian Paraiba crystals within a quartz gemstone. So yes, they all sold out, but otherwise I would show you one, but they're all gone. But thank you, Mary, for asking. Yeah, it was a really cool, we only had 7 stones, by the way, 7 stones, 7 rings, they're all gone. But yes, it was Brazilian Tourmaline, so that original find of the Brazilian Paraiba, and it was the little, the Brazilian crystals, but they were growing in quartz. So yeah, really cool stone, and they were just lovely and all very unique. So that was this morning's debut. Again, all gone. Let me know on this one at $69.99 because there's your big Tanzanite deal. And then I guess we can do a little recap unless there's anything else you want to see before we go. Again, no show Monday, no show Tuesday nights, just Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So basically think Wednesday through Sunday. Just remember our TVON weekend is Monday, Tuesday now, and we'll be back on Wednesday night. The nighttime shows are 5 to 8 Pacific. That's 8 to 11 Eastern time. The morning shows on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, are 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time. And that's, let's see, 1 to 4 on the East Coast. So all the information is on the website. I know there's been a couple of schedule changes recently. I know it's not been my doing, and I'm kind of rolling with it. And thank you guys for rolling with it because it's really tough. It's one thing to get accustomed to it when it's your job and it's your livelihood. It's another thing when you're a viewer. So I realize that it's been a lot. So thank you. I want to just say thanks just from me to you guys personally. Just thank you to all of our viewers for rolling with all these changes and adjustments and a lot of changes that have been going on in the last couple of months. And I know it's been a little bit whiplash, but again, thank you. Thank you for your patience with us. And we're going to have our 5-day, 5 show a week format back with you. So again, it really makes it just all about the best of the best. We're really again, it's what we're always passionate about. And we've really kind of pared it down to the best of the best for you. So that's why that's happening. And we're really excited about it. And we hope that we can just, again, we got so many exciting things happening with our kind of our new, but what's old schedule. It's kind of a new schedule, but it's really the old schedule. So hopefully that makes sense. But $69.99. And again, just don't be alarmed when we're not here tomorrow night or Tuesday night, because it's now the new schedule taking effect tomorrow. So Monday, Tuesday off, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on, and Saturday and Sunday mornings on. No weekend evening shows. Okay, so I really wanted to just remind everybody, and especially for those of you that may have joined a little later, this is the double conch pearl ring, and I just think it's so unique to have something like this where you've got the brighter red and the lighter, softer pink as well. It's 1128079 in this rose gold setting. Very cool because it's ovals and then they're surrounded in halos and then they meet up somewhat in the middle. And it's a carat 65 total weight in your conch pearls. So very impressive, and 18 karat rose gold, no less. Call me on the Tanzanite pendant, that's still here. We've got either the ring for $29.99, or I've shown this a couple times just as a quick little flashy flash. Here's the pendant, which actually comes with a chain. And I'll do the pendant, which let me see if that'll sit up for us. That pendant is going to be in platinum, and the pendant has a 68-point conch pearl that definitely matches the darker of the two, kind of the pinky red there on the piece. This one's definitely going to need my help. I attempted it. It's not going to be happy on its own, so I will help it along. The pendant's actually less. We're going to do the pendant for $24.99. So $29.99 on the ring and $24.99 for the pendant. And you can just, if you'd like to, get the set. They would really look like complete rock stars together. So that would be a great idea too. And call me on that 15 karat 68 Tanzy pendant in the cushion cut. Final 18 minutes. How can we help you? What do you want to see? What can we bring out one more time? Because again, we're not going to see you for 2 more days. So it's time. You don't get that TVON every single moment of every single day. It's going to be just, again, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, nights, Saturday and Sunday mornings. So remember, if you have anything you want to see, don't wait till Wednesday. Don't forget about it. Don't let someone else take it. Get your one-of-a-kinds now. So there's our $24.99 pendant. That's the $29.99 ring. That ring is beautiful. Wait till you see it on the hand again, so you can really check out the size that it delivers. It is in the rose gold. It's 18 karat gold, so we upgraded there. But you can see how pretty this is with, I love the larger, darker, brighter stone, and then the softer color in the slightly smaller stone. Talk about something that is rare as can be. That would be your double. I mean, like when one conch pearl isn't rare enough, we added 2 of totally different colors to bring you a $29.99 opportunity. So that's a really good one there. And congratulations if you do get it. I just have to say, we've got a last look at this Tanzanite. We had it earlier by request. I think that always intimidates people when it's someone else's request. You never want to step on any toes. Well, our requester did not take it. So let me show it again, because I think it's still one of the better Tanzanite values I have for the end of our show. And it's a big old pear shape, 3 carats 22, item number 7395. We saw it in conjunction with a different pair. I just want to give this the spotlight for a moment so you can really see what it's all about. The pear shape is 322. Yes, it's museum reserve and you can see it gleaming and glowing, but 46 points in diamonds, little intricate detailed heart shapes within the outer border of the ring. And that's really cool. And the whole thing can be done in yellow gold or rose gold, either way. But here's a big value. And here's one of those really, it's a nice size stone. Don't get me wrong, 322 is plenty large. But the ring is so much expanded beyond that. It's really fabulous to see the way this looks on the hand, which I will show you. 2 ways to wear it, point up or down. I'll show that to you. But we got the $69.99 Tanzanite a whole lot lower. Here it is, museum reserve, best of the best, only here, and we're running out of it. So a good time to pick up a discount on one right now. And here's the other way to wear it. Flip it around, yeah. Heart-shaped Cuprian, you got it. Heart-shaped coming up next. This one's under $2,000. $2,000? Do we want to do 19, 18, 17.99? I say better value, end of the show. Let's make it $17.77 on a 3 carat 22. And you better believe it, that collectible of all collectibles. A purple pink Paraiba in a defined heart shape, and it's over 8.5 carats. Okay, we're going to show it next. Talk about a finale. Wouldn't that be a perfect way to end? You know, showing the love of a heart shape. ending on a high note with something as rare and exotic as a heart-shaped 8.5 carat purple Paraiba. That's exquisite. We got some jewelry still here for you to shop on. Make sure you let me know. Mark wants to see the yellow diamond. Mark, it's one of my favorites. It's a 213. So real quick before we go to the heart shape, Mark's had a request in. I just got it out here, Mark. So let's take a look at this one. The 213 natural yellow diamond. It's here. And the oval, I just saw, who was it? Another celeb just got engaged. Every celebrity engagement I have seen in the last several months, it's all been one stone. It's been the oval. It's all the oval. And granted, they're so basic. They do white diamonds. I know that's traditional for an engagement ring, but this is a little bit less than basic. Exotic, yes. 213, yes. Item number 6375, yeah. It's a 213 natural yellow diamond. The ovals give you such a big old face to them. It looks even larger, and it's already big. Then you get 179 in white diamonds around it, double halo pave sides. It's a big old ring with 392 overall, and it's supposed to be $29,999. Did I ever change that? Brought it down, lowest price ever. Who would like it? Look at the finishing on the inside. If you want to change the gold, you can. If you want to do white gold, go ahead. You want to add the ultimate contrast to that yellow diamond, go ahead and do it. We'll do that for free. There's the inside undergallery to make sure if you want to wear that every day, it's going to be comfortable enough to do so. Wear it. You'll never want to take it off. Why would you? That's still a VS clarity grading on that center yellow. When it comes to perfect yellows, that's what you want to see. You've got the color. They can be really bland. They can be really light, pale, canary yellows. They can just look like bad white diamonds. We don't want that. We want to see that bright, let it look like sunshine, but with glitter. Glittery, brilliant cut oval, 213. Look, you're getting almost 4 carats overall, and it's under $10,000. It's $99.99, which has got to be the sweetest yellow diamond deal on a 2 carat plus we've ever seen. But it's also about that very important mounting you're getting with it. $99.99. One caller takes it and change up the gold. It's so unusual. We usually see the white gold for the white diamonds. This is yellow gold for the white diamonds and all the way through. But that doesn't mean you can't get it in the white gold. We'll do that for free and we'll size it for you. So thank you for the request. We have a heart shape coming up. And the only thing that I can show you that's rarer than a 2 carat yellow diamond is probably the 8.5 carat purple Paraiba in a heart shape. It checks every single box of rarity you ever could. In also the fact I'm going to give it away at a great price tag too. There's that. So that makes it even more rare because usually if you see rare stones, they're expensive. Like outside the realm of affordability expensive, we change it up. That's coming up next. Oh my goodness, that just is. Between the yellow diamond and the purple Paraiba heart, can't get enough. Mark, let us know if that's what you're looking for. There's only one. We got other people verifying on it now too. So I don't think this one's long for this world. Not on our last. We are down to literally 12 minutes. 12 minutes. How can we commemorate this day? How can we make this a memorable day for all of us where we can bring you one great value here at the end of our night, our final Sunday evening, $99.99. This will not be. Keep that in mind. We're going to just, or rather it is, and what we're going to do is show you I got the pink, purple, Couperin heart shape that is amazing. You've asked for it. We're going to bring it. And it's my job to make sure it is downright affordable. So I will do that next. 8106 is the item number tone. Coming up, the yellow diamond is verifying 3 people now talking about the $99.99 yellow diamond. And I can't even find a flaw. And that's what VS should be. That VS should be so good that when you're up close like this, in a big old stone like that, and you look at it with the magnification our camera lens provides, it's like you still don't see inclusions. Where are the carbon spots? Where are the fissures? You see nothing but brilliance on top of this really rich luxury color. Let's get to our heart shape. I've been waiting for this. 8106, and I would not be wrong to let this be the last piece we see of the night. The question is, oh good, it's even going to balance for us. So 854 is the size. It's all done in 14 karat white gold. I would not change a thing about it. I don't think you need to. If you want to change it, you can. So yellow gold or rose gold are okay. But that is the 854. Halo around it. Diamond weight is 113. Continuing the diamonds down the sides of the ring. What else is there to say? I have 2 carat Paraibas that are $15,000. You've seen them. I have 3 carat Paraibas that are $50,000, and that's it. Then I suddenly bring out an 854 in a color that's far more rare than the blue greens, because it's a hot pinky purple. It's interesting, I will say, this stone tends to shift a little bit just depending on the light it's in. Normally, when it's not under the bright hot studio lights here, it looks more purple. You might read it now. I know it's reading, again, everybody's monitor is a little bit different, but it reads very, almost like a rubellite, kind of like a hot pinky fuchsia color on my monitor. It really just tends to shift a little bit because it's really the two colors together. It is pink and purple. And it's Paraiba, it's copper bearing, and it's 113, and we're gonna blow it out. It's supposed to be, whoa, $25,999. I'm changing it. This one deserves to go. And wouldn't it be cool to get one of the last pieces of our Sunday night? Wouldn't that be cool? And it only is one of the rarest I can ever show you. Here it is on the hand. I am thrilled about it. Look at how lovely, and a heart shape that is distinctive like that. Not a pear shape trying to be a heart. It's got that defined exact cleft you see, and then every single corner of the stone lights up. Every single corner, every single side, every single look. Look at that stone. The magic of Paraiba. I just made a 2-carat 13 yellow diamond under $10,000. I'm going to do the same right here. And even if that were some astounding, ridiculous low, like $1,000 a carat price tag, it would still be $8,540, and then you get the free diamonds. I am not asking for $8,540. And there it goes. Let's see if I can prop it up again for you, because I want you to see that perfect, even, balanced, and symmetrical cutting. The perfect frame in the halo. It's not $8,540. That's just $1,000. Where'd I get that number? It's a weird number. It's just $1,000 a carat. Nobody would do that on Paraiba of any kind. Even if it was ugly. And I'm sorry, but I have to, some stones just are. Paraibas are very included. So most of them, never what we would see here, because we're not going to put those in jewelry. But if you look at Paraibas as they usually are found in mine, they're usually so hazy, so dark. They look like, I mean, if you had this stone and you were to like put a layer of wax paper over it, that's how most Paraibas look to the eye, because they're very, very included. So they then look dark and dingy and hazy and all those things. And they're not always bright and neon and attractive. This one is, because we're so selective about anything we show you. But it's actually going to be better than $8,000 and better than $79.99. And whether you want the 213 yellow, listen, we're not here till Wednesday. So please don't wait on anything you've seen today. That means this morning, that means tonight, that means yesterday, that means Friday night, that means anytime. Do not wait on these items, because you have no idea how busy we are when this show concludes and we go off the air and the phone lines are still buzzing and everyone's placing orders. Make sure you get what you love. This is not even $79.99. I'll go lower. I really want to see this out the door. What a wonderful way to commemorate a collection. A beautiful, bright, amazing collectible stone, and it's not even 75 or 74 or 73. Oh no, it is not. I'm going to make this one $69.99, and that's for one caller only. The heart shape, the 8.5 carat. If that was a blue green, it would be millions and millions and millions of dollars. This is a rare color, and I made it $69.99 because that's what we're in the business of doing. Make the impossible possible, make the unaffordable affordable, make the unattainable, the museum, the high caliber, fit for royalty gems. That's what you need to have. And you can't do that if it's millions of dollars, but we can if it's $69.99, because that is an irreplaceable specialty stone right there. And $69.99 gets it to you. So let me recap what we've had in the last couple of minutes, because this is it. Go time, yes. Pear-shaped blue sapphire. Thank you so much, Lynn. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will have that getting ready for sizing for you. And anything else you want to ask about, here's the time to do it. We still have that pear-shaped Tanzanite as well if you want to pick that up. And oh, the diamond necklace. Wait a minute. We got to see this one more time. This was under $2,000 for a yellow and white diamond entire necklace done in 14 karat gold. It's got a carat 51 in diamonds. This was the collar style necklace, meaning it just goes all the way around. It's not a pendant on a chain. It's a full-on, fully formed, fully finished necklace. It's $19.99 for 1124722. So that should go as well. 5 minutes left in our Sunday night. Don't see you till Wednesday night at 5 o'clock. Make sure you set yourself a little alarm, a reminder, write yourself a note. put it on the fridge, whatever you got to do. Make sure you're with us Wednesday night so that we can all keep the party going with great jewelry buys. What a week ahead for you we have. You know what happens when we get 2 days to make nothing but new jewelry. You know Wednesday you are in for a major treat. So I can't wait to see you then. $19.99 on this one though. So that's a 65-point natural yellow in the middle. And then the rest of the way it's white diamonds. That's 86 points in the white diamonds. Yes. I can. This looks exactly like the large signet ring, as a matter of fact. We can show it real quick. Who is asking for that? Who? Hi, Nancy. Well, let's take a look. I think I had a letter N in that one anyway, so I can show her. Didn't I? Yes, I did. So here's the, here you go. That's going to be, that was the letter N in the rose gold, and I know that that's the inside of that smaller signet ring. It's built just like the larger one is. So again, there's still room for engraving. It's still highly polished on the inside. Sure, here it is on the hand for you. So a lot of ways to wear it. I oftentimes see this worn as a pinky ring, or again, it really works anywhere. I did put that upside down. Apologies. Let's pop it on there. And that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like on the ring finger. Of course, this one really works anywhere. And that was only $4.99, by the way, for that single initial signet ring. Let's go back to our purple. That's the purple Paraiba right there. That big 854. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it's still here. $69.99. The necklace, you can still grab that if you would like to. I really recommend that diamond necklace with the yellow and the white diamond. And again, call us now because we have 4 minutes counting down. 4 minutes to go. Last call on the show. We will see you Wednesday, not Monday, not Tuesday. We will now, starting tomorrow, we have a new schedule. We'll be off on Monday and Tuesday nights. We will not see you until Wednesday night, but that means more new jewelry than ever before. Really incredible pieces, pricing, everything you love and know about what we do just gets better. It makes every show really do not miss because we don't have to spread the jewelry apart over all these 9 shows. We go back to our 5-show format, which is what we've essentially had for most of the time we've existed, and it really gives us a chance to make every single show really, really important and meaningful and all the best of the best. So I'm looking forward to it. We also have that yellow diamond still here that's a 213, and that's where you get that really important $99.99 deal. So do you want the purple Paraiba heart shape? Maybe the 213. Whichever way you want to go, this is the way you make it happen, because $69.99 on that Tourmaline, rare as can be. The yellow diamond's amazing. We still have the necklace here for $19.99 as well. If you'd like to get that yellow and white diamond necklace, that's a really good way to go. Think about it, consider it. But again, you got literally 3 minutes left of airtime. That's all we've got. So we do need to know if you need to see something yet again. It's now or never time until Wednesday night at 5 o'clock Pacific and 8 p.m. Eastern. Remember, again, all of our information is on our website. There's a new updated schedule there if you need information on channel numbers or where we broadcast or what time zone you're in. Again, 5 to 8 on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night. That's in the evening hours. That's 8 to 11 East Coast time. And then we'll see you Saturday and Sunday mornings as always, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time. So keep in mind that new schedule that kicks in tomorrow. So no, we will not see you tomorrow. I will miss you. I've been seeing you guys on Mondays recently. I wasn't working Mondays then. I was working Mondays. Now I'm going to be not working Mondays. But again, the fabulous thing is that we get to make the 5 incredible shows a week that we have extra special, and they're all do not miss. So it's going to be a lot of fun. There's that Tourmaline as well. There's that multicolored Tourmaline that I'm so still blown away by it. That one's only $39.99. So here's what we have left. The yellow diamond at $213, but almost 4 carats total. The big Paraiba, which is the 8 carat, $54. And then you do have that really incredible multicolor 626 Tourmaline in a bridge, and that one is down to $39.99. Thank you so much for being with me. I know it's been a lot of me recently, and I'm so sorry for that. And so thank you for tolerating me. A week's worth of shows in 48 hours is a lot. So I'll take a little break. We'll see each other on Wednesday night at 5. I hope to see you all then. And please keep in mind, Monday, Tuesday off, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on, Saturday and Sunday mornings on. So I can't wait. We'll really, boy, we're going to really have an incredible week ahead. Big Wednesday night for you, as well as Thursday and Friday. And then we'll just roll right into the weekend and really party all weekend long as we like to do. So if you do have any questions, now we've had a lot of jewelry in the last 48 hours, haven't we? So again, anything that you want to ask about, this is the time to do it, because waiting until we see you next on Wednesday, Probably not the best idea if you really want to get your piece that you have your heart set on. So let us know, give us a call. The phone number's down there. We're still here for a couple of minutes after we do sign off. In 45 seconds, the TV show ends, but we'll be here answering your phone calls and helping you with anything else you might need. And thank you again, one and all. We want to welcome all of our brand new registers as well. We've had a number of them in the last few days, and thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome. And then thank you to all of our veteran shoppers. Let's face it, we would not be here. We would not be the fastest growing network in the universe. We would not be here with you as often as we are if it weren't for you, our incredible TVON family. So our thanks to you. Thanks for rolling with the schedule changes that have been really consistent here. But again, new schedule, Monday, Tuesday off. I'll see you Wednesday night at 5. Thank you again for watching and shopping with me. I'm Lauren Blair, and from all of us at TVON, we wish you a great rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the beginning of your week, and I'll see you right back here on Wednesday night. Thanks, everybody. Good night.